Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Savage Risk Gunmetal Blues for episode 6, Last Shot. So, first off, thank you to our sponsor, Grinding Coffee Company. You can get a 10% discount on amazing grounds or beans. Grounds, I believe.
Ground beans?
Like the gay agenda. And I think we got Cowboy Blend as well. And with discount code Gunmetal Blues. For 10% off, it is a Black and LGBTQ owned coffee company that does good stuff. All right. So, welcome back to Nerds with Dice, where we are in episode 6, the last episode of this volume of Gunmetal Blues. All right. So, let's go around and introduce our characters, and I'll say all right 4 more times.
All right.
Starting with Vavasaur.
All right.
Hello, I'm Nana Alright. Hello, I'm Nana Lovebug, or Nana Love. I play Vavasaur, a dragon hatchling. They are new to this, and they are not great at it just yet, but they're trying.
Disagree.
Thank you very much. And currently they are a big, scary purple dragon. Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
With a flaming wound in your...
With a flaming huge wound, they're distracted. It's a lot. A lot is happening in the present moment.
You will no longer be distracted. Anyway.
Ooh.
I believe you are no longer distracted.
Yes, it only lasts the turn.
I also licked your paw and did cool things and made you not shaken. So
all right.
You're just stern right now. You're not shaken, but stern.
Nicanor.
Hi, my name is Ryo. I'm playing Nicanor. I'm currently trying not to die very slowly because Nicanor's really old.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Mutt.
Hi, my name is Maxine Bachman and I play Mutt. I'm just a normal dog with a big old boofer. Boof.
Oh.
Boof. I need to stop saying that because I don't know why.
Yeah.
Boof. Bark. I bark really loud, guys.
The big bork.
Bork. That's what it is. Bork.
It's still
I need more
close.
hats. More hats.
But that's me. I'm just
You'll
your
still be able to
average
hear it.
everyday dog.
All right. Okay, so wearing many hats as producer, player, and good friend is
Hey, folks.
Zephyrdry.
Hi. My name's Fox. I'm playing Zephyrdry, the tiny robot fairy handmaiden driver
Adventurer.
alien.
All of these are yes. Anyway.
All right.
They're cute.
All right.
So, the group has been following the trail of destruction left by the Desperate Measures Company, knowingly or not. The Desperate Measures Company seems to be run by an old ally of Nicanor's named Atherton, who has gotten into some power armor that looks, straight up evil.
A little menacing. Just a little.
After believing that they had killed Nicanor, they heard that Nicanor was alive and were and wanted to finish the job, and set a trap using the dragon accomplice of Nicanor, luring Vavasaur to the town by saying Vavasaur's mentor was in danger. The group came running, and the trap was sprung.
Rawr.
The trap worked very well, as they had booby-trapped all the places a sniper should go. So there was that. And after that happened, uncloaking out of their stealth was a Atherton in person in his demonic looking armor. Also, Butch, the psychonetic who has a grudge against Vavasaur's mentor, is currently in combat with Vavasaur in full dragon form. Zephyrdry and Mutt were backing them up, and that's where we left off. So,
Woof.
let's go ahead and deal the next round of initiative right into combat. All right. So a couple of things have happened already. Vavasaur, you have the Black Joker. Everybody gets a penny.
Yay!
Hey!
A
Based.
point of order on that. I start with 1 extra Betty because I took luck.
I will give it to you. Based.
How the fuck do I show turn order again?
Hit the clock on the bar on the side. Just zoom out. Why don't I just zoom out so I can see things?
That's fair. That's normally a helpful thing.
All right. So what this means for you is that your damage is doubled. You get a +2 to every. No, your damage isn't doubled. You get a +2
No.
to all trait rolls,
It'd be
Okay.
nice if it was.
and
Okay.
you can interrupt anything. Your turn happens the minute you say, "I want to go right now."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, getting a Joker's nice. But let's deal out the rest of the cards for Nicanor, who got a Jack of Hearts or a 5, which will chuck the 5, Jack of Hearts, or a 6.
Jack of Hearts.
Okay.
I can't see the turn order, so fuck me, I suppose.
You should be able to. All right. So the town was the town of Lovelady, Texas. There was a fountain in the middle. Currently, the fountain is kind of been, I don't know, shattered a bit as the dragon is fighting the psychonetic in the middle of it. Nearby, the black suit of power armor is hovering above an injured Nicanor. Mutt is right there next to Vavasaur, and Zephyrdry was very close by. The town has a couple of mercs and windows that took some pot shots, and it is believed there is a Cyber Knight here somewhere.
Sounds fake. Never seen it myself.
That is true. All right. Vavasaur, would you like to go or hold on for now?
I would like to hold on for now.
Perfectly acceptable. All right.
Thank you.
Nicanor.
Yeah. So, I am going to start off by casting protection because Jesus Christ.
Good call. Good answer. Good answer.
Turns
because
out armor's helpful.
armor is helpful. I am going to spend 2 points to crank it up by 1. Then I'm going to spend another point to give it toughness. So that's 3 extra on top. And then I'm going to spend another 3 points to use greater protection.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that brings me up to a total of 6. But let's roll this at a +1.
Go ahead and roll your psionics die,
Yep. We'll add a +1 to that.
and we'll see what you get. You got an 11.
That's pretty good.
It's a hit
Whoa.
with a raise.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So that means I get an additional +8 armor. That is toughness.
Your toughness,
Is +8.
what does it look like as the psionic shielding covers you?
Yeah.
So as of the moment, nothing changes.
Okay.
We'll see what happens later. But Nick just kind of, there's maybe like if you are attuned to psionic energy, you can sense the flux, like there's a flux around them, as if it's like kind of almost like an oil slick that's being held in shape around a person, like invisibly, that you could sense only if you can sense that kind of stuff.
Would I be able to just like, would I be able to smell that?
You
Like,
will
you
know
put
that a
a
power has been
thing.
activated.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, because I forgot to do this and I should have done it at the start, I need to do my shake and roll. So let's see if I actually
Oh.
do that so I can actually see if
I thought you unshook last time.
I got shaken again.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
In the middle of your turn. Yes.
Yes.
I believe it's called Shaked.
You
I
got
got-
shake. You got
I got-
shake shacked.
I got
Shake
shake
it.
shacked. I got shake shacked.
Shooky.
So let me make that roll again. Is that, can I just
It's a vigor roll.
There is a button
so,
for it. Called
question
on the right hand side. It says unshake. You can just
about
click
that, actually, because I went back in to look at stuff that would make me better against that when I was looking for the advancement to take, And it says it's a spirit roll, so now I'm confused.
Welcome to my
Shaken
life.
is a spirit roll. Okay.
Yeah, because
Let me
one
check.
of the
Yes,
things lets you
it
get
is
a
a
plus 2
spirit
to
roll.
spirit.
Okay, spirit roll.
Cool. Just wanted to double check that. All right, let's make that roll.
Which actually makes a degree of sense.
All right, you can. You have failed.
I'm going to spend the Benny to get rid of Shaken.
You spend a Benny to get rid
Yep.
of Shaken. Let me take a Benny from the correct person. There we go.
Yup.
All right, you're down to 3 thanks
I
to the
am.
Black Joker drawn by Vavasaur.
Yeah. And then I guess I don't want to be near Atherton anymore at all, ideally, forever. So I'm also going to use that was an 8, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
use my actual action to cast fly on myself.
Okay, make another roll.
We'll see if that works. Fingers crossed.
I don't know why I'm surprised that you can fly. I'm not sure why that surprises
Oh
me.
no, it's bad.
It's bad. That is a
Yeah.
0 and a 2.
Can you fly?
No, you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to instead gather up my shattered ribs and run down an alley continuously.
All right, you get to the back alley and you see that there's a number of buildings. There's doors to these. Are you looking to get in a building?
I
For
am
cover.
No, I'm just looking to I'm looking to make it harder for Atherton to maneuver if he's trying to track me, just because rather he has to crash into buildings if he wants to come anywhere closer.
Atherton is a combat pilot ace, so
Mhm.
there will be rolls involved.
That's super fair. I just want him to have to make them as opposed to not having to.
True.
Yeah.
All right, as you duck through a couple of alleys and get a good amount of distance, Atherton
Yep.
says, "Run as much as you want. It won't matter." All right.
In in between the like huffing breaths of a again 57-year-old ex-soldier, just fuck you, just keeps running. Yep.
I have whiskey at home. Don't make me waste it. Can't waste that shit.
Good.
All right, we're on to enemy 2, which is going to be some of the mercs and someone specific. So three of the mercs that had previously shot at others are now two of them. Well, let's see, how many of them will shoot at Zephyrdry? Just the one. Okay,
Alrighty.
Zephyrdry.
Hi.
Do you have
Up.
any things that make you harder to hit at range?
At range, absolutely. I'm trying to remember if size modifiers matter in ranged combat. I don't remember, but at the very least, I have thing wherever it is, dodge. That's what it's called. I
Okay,
have
so
dodge.
it's -1,
I'm
right?
-2.
Oh, -2. Okay,
-2 to be hit by ranged attacks.
let me just.
I'm incredibly tiny.
They
move very quickly.
Scroll up again. Yep. So you are a tiny fairy robot, just
True.
zipping around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, combat is after gear.
Well, I wear a bomber jacket because I fly.
Bennies, combat, blah blah blah.
I
actions,
am the bomb.
attacks.
And also because I really like the redesign they did for Bridget, but you know,
Yeah.
mostly that. I've been playing a lot of Guilty Gear lately. So anyway,
Sorry, I'm just trying to look up size because
that's totally cool.
skill modifiers.
Don't
Do.
recall if it affects ranged attacks, and unfortunately, I don't have the book in front of me because I'm
Adds the difference.
fool.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It's
Okay.
creatures have a size ranging specific creatures listed table. Larger. This says attacks. So yeah, it doesn't say fighting.
I might be nigh impossible to hit at range then, which makes
Maybe.
sense. I'm a 1.5 feet tall, but I
Well,
also
this
don't
one
know how
guy's going to
good-
try to find out.
they might be real good at shooting. Like they may be able to ignore a bunch of stuff for all I know.
They're professional mercenaries.
Yeah.
That is a complete miss. The second one sees that the first one missed and scoffs and thinks they can do it better. Is going to try
Excellent.
multiple shots at you. They're going to take out an automatic,
Ooh.
not a railgun.
An automatic
laser.
railgun. Jesus.
Well, all railguns are automatic, but so the first one misses. The second one is a 6.
Guess that's technically true.
That
I have
hits.
seen an auto
That hits you.
railgun.
Yeah.
Ow, my body. Is that
All
true?
right. So the damage they do is going to be. Let's see what it is. Double ones. So, three
Yeah,
three
dog.
ones in a row. So the damage is 5. Is that more than your armor?
Yeah, nah.
Okay. It was minimum damage.
No, yeah, it's I have a toughness of 12.
The next one is going to shoot at Vavasaur, who's just the biggest target.
Well, what if they miss me because I'm too small? Is that a possibility?
Bad news, my
No.
friend. Dragons.
You
They get a
Uh,
bonus,
famously
like a
very
plus
big.
4 to hit you.
Checks out.
Here's the thing, though. So that 7 does hit you. Now they have to roll to damage you. 6.
That is the tricky
plus-
part.
Yeah.
Does 11 beat your armor toughness?
No.
Well, the laser shots pew, 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 come zooming in, and they hit you square in the rump.
Oh no.
Not even singeing your dense hide.
I flex as they shoot my ass.
Extra thick. Anyway, sorry, continue.
I have to make a check for somebody.
Wouldn't you rather just use PayPal? It's a lot faster.
No,
It's me for what I just said.
nope. It is whether the Cyber Knight will attack the dog, and
Oh,
Woof!
But I'm such a big target and I'm so magical.
Should
couldn't
we maybe
bring
tell the
myself
Cyber
to.
Knight that the last person that shot the dog, I cut their fucking head off, and I'll do it again?
Well, the Cyber Knight has a job.
Cyber Knight has a job. But you did do that though. That did happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's,
that
you
was
know.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
No, that's true. You are the
Don't
clearer threat, and they do know that
don't
they have an
shoot my
advantage
dog.
against you.
Come
Wait,
at me,
what?
bro.
Yep.
You.
So,
No, come at me, bro.
you're on like ground level, right? Zephyr, you're not like in the
Oh
sky.
god, I take it back. Shoot the dog. Shoot the dog.
Wait, hold on!
relatively-
Don't attack me with the invisible person. Hold on.
I am not on the ground, but I
Yes,
am
but-
functionally at like people height.
Yes.
Let's say I'm floating 4 feet off the ground.
You do have a +2 to be against being hit, right? Because of your size.
Sorry, I accidentally popped every knuckle in my hand. What was the question?
Your size modifier makes you harder to hit. You are.
I'm size -2. I'm size
Okay.
-2. I'm teeny.
Gotcha.
Small. I think is my size category is small.
The Cyber Knight comes crashing through a wall
Uh-oh. Which I don't
As-
see.
as the front of a. You see the wall as the front of what used to be a. This is one of the specific stores. You can see the product at the specific store today is issues of Tiger Beat from 1985. As the wall comes exploding out, they have the drop on you, so they get another +2, negating
Okay.
that. And
Cool.
they're going to take 2 swings at you with their
Okay.
D10 fighting.
I don't suppose that they, because that's a multi-action, I don't suppose they take a penalty, and it's not that they can just ignore that because they're a Cyber Knight. You're giving me a look like they can just ignore that because they're a Cyber Knight.
They are actually taking a penalty.
Oh, thank God. I'll take it. My parry's pretty good.
That is a 1. No, I forgot to roll the wild die.
Yeah,
Is a
they're,
3.
They're wild cards.
So the first attack comes down and swings, hits the ground next to you, leaving a burning scar. You can't see them well, but now that they're this close and in combat, you can kind of make them out. You would take massive penalties to hit them,
Yeah.
but you know roughly their location.
It's more like because of all the debris and dust and crap flying around. It's like, well, okay, hang on. There should be dust and debris there, but there's not. So there's a shape, but I can't make out the form of the shape. It's just digital fuckery in that area.
That is a 7 to hit. What's your parry?
9.
Your parry's very high.
It's extremely high. Very small.
The
Very-
Cyberknight goes, "You're interesting. Where are you from?" In the middle of this fight.
Can I hear that?
You can now.
Okay. Just my eyes shift like 2 different colors as I'm looking around, like the first swing of the blade goes by, and the second one I'm just like reflexively throw up the 2 gauntlet blades, and just like, what? Is about all I managed to get out.
Gotcha. Mutt, it is your turn.
Help! There's a
I think-
ghost.
I sent you a message on a question I had for one of my skills.
Okay.
Because that will.
That doesn't seem like it would be the best choice.
Okay. Okay. Then I will go with.
Others maybe, but not Vavasaur. Vavasaur does not need more armor.
Okay.
Well,
Eh,
yeah. There's
All right.
there's other things you can be doing.
yeah. So I am just sitting there like growling. My tufts are up. I'm growling and just like that dog that everybody like it's so mean and stuff. And I just and I give you a little lick and I cast healing.
All right, go ahead. Roll your sonics. Are you going to spend any extra points to do anything extra?
I would like to just pump as much as I can of that because I can do it multiple times, I think.
Let's look and see.
Because it's
Because with powers in this system, you can spend additional power points to activate power modifiers.
yeah.
You can do greater healing, which can
Yeah.
restore any. You don't need to do greater healing.
Okay.
You don't need to heal an injury, like a permanent injury, so you don't need those.
Okay. And
yeah, so
there's
just
no
make a roll.
poison and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Bleh. Yes.
That's
You
a hit
are.
with a raise.
Making
did.
direct eye
Did.
contact, like
Just bleh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Just.
So, a success
Tongue
removes
just
one
sliding
wound,
outward.
This is
one
my
wound,
angry
and a
love.
raise removes 2. So both
Do
your
it.
wounds are gone.
Do the thing. My
Oh my
angry
God.
love revives you.
Wait, I have to know what the magic of this looks like because if you just went bleh, and then like, because you had a big
very
gash.
good dog.
It's,
I do. A
That was
gash.
burning.
It's just it kind of the way I kind of picture it is you just see this dog. I'm like salivating at the mouth a little because I'm just really angry at this person that is messing with my friends, and I just bleh. And you see like where the cut is. It kind of looks like dog saliva is just like covering it, and then as it like drips off, there's just nothing there. Like it's just clean and it's just like gone. So it's like that. Like
good.
yeah. It's a little sparkly too.
I forgot to mention, your hackles are especially raised, Mutt,
Yeah.
because you can feel that power armor suit now. That power
Okay.
armor suit is evil.
Oh, no.
It is the kind of thing you should, prevent
You-
from hurting anybody.
do that. Okay. Thanks.
Your
Gotcha.
instincts tell you this.
I'm picking up what you're dropping, I think. Well, we'll see.
Probably
Good.
not, but
You know, dogs famously do fetch things, so that makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense.
it's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Good
Can I
dog,
take a
bad armor.
good, very good dog?
I think that's
Shut the
all that
fuck
I
up,
can
Rio.
do because I am. Oh, so you're how are you looking now?
I'm full.
Like you're good. Okay.
I'm full. Yeah, I'm up back up to full.
Nicanor,
Thank
how
you.
far are you? How far is Nicanor from me?
Yes.
In buildings, you can move to find them.
Okay.
It would be
Um,
faster.
Because do I still have kind of a sense of where my peoples are because of like danger sense thing? Was that something that we?
Yes, you
Put in
know that
place.
Nicanor is close by and being hunted by something evil, straight up evil. To get
Okay.
there, you will have to run past the Cyber Knight.
The creepy armor.
No, the
Oh.
Cyber Knight is the woman, is Canis the Red, who attacked
E.
Okay.
Zephyrdry.
Okay.
Well, Zephyrdry
How far is
far away
Zephyrdry
you,
from
too.
me?
Yeah.
Zephyrdry's very close to you. Because they had pretty much thrown you.
Yeah. I
Yeah. Okay.
threw
That's what
you
I
towards
thought.
Vavasaur,
Okay.
basically.
Okay. I'm trying to think what all I could. I think I just have a movement left.
Yeah. But
basically.
you want to start
But I
moving
don't.
towards Nicanor?
I want to try the thing, so I'm going to place myself closer to Z.
Okay. That does not invoke any.
Yeah. I will
But,
message you to see if I'm if I'm actually picking up what you're dropping, but that's generally what I'm doing.
Well,
yeah.
what I'm dropping is something in you tells you that that armor is the antithesis of what you are.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh.
Woof.
It is
Okay.
like the divine power in you reacts
Angrily.
aggressively towards
Right. Okay, gotcha.
May I take my turn?
it. Absolutely.
Great. Can I scoop up my dog friend and my robot friend and fly towards my human friend?
Now, here's the thing: you are very large.
I am.
You can do that. But the Cyber Knight is standing right there. Butch is standing right there.
Mm.
You'll take some hits, or you'll take some potential
Potentially.
hits.
They get essentially an attack opportunity. They get a free chance to swing at you when you leave their engagement range, but
That makes sense. I'm
you
huge.
can totally do it.
Yeah.
Also, could I...
But yes, you can totally do it. The thing is, these buildings do not look to be mostly MDC.
They do not look like that, you said?
They do not look super, like, your strength is enough that you're basically Kool-Aid Man in this town.
Mm.
I love that imagery.
you don't like a
okay.
wall,
I
push it out of the way.
require a grape flavored Kool-Aid dragon immediately.
Yes.
I mean, in that
Just-
case,
just like a big bellied dragon. That's just
I attempt to grab my robot and my dog friend and oh yeah, through this city to my human friend. Oh yeah, if I could
All right,
possibly.
you two are both willing to go?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just a huge claw extends
I'm
and just
not
like, hey.
unwilling, but there is resistance because of person that is angering my fur.
The
Gotcha.
only thing you get out of Zephyrdry is as I'm like parrying that blade, and then however you go to grab me, you just hear ah! There's just a as you scoop me up.
I scoop.
Yeah.
Scooping.
If you want to, it could be a contested athletics roll, Mutt, but if you're not willing to fight it that hard.
I love the idea of you just on my claw, but you don't have to.
I'm going to make a character call and I will contest it. Yes.
Okay, so both
I'll do a
roll
contest.
athletics.
Yeah.
This will not impact your turn, and since you got that Joker, Vavasaur has that +2.
What am I doing? What?
Athletics should be under
Okay,
your
athletics,
traits.
okay. Oh.
13.
Are you serious?
Yeah, holy shit.
Are you serious?
When Mutt has something in her mind, it's gonna happen.
I gotta
Everything
point out,
else, she's
Vava-
a very
I think the
Bulbasaur rolled
reaction.
a 9
Yeah,
on a
that's-
D6. You still managed to hit with a raise over their.
Wild.
You got a 13 as opposed to the 9.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what it looks like. Vavasaur grabs Zephyrdry and the other hand swings for Mutt, who kind of just like hunches down as the claw goes over.
Mhm. You just hear, my job's not finished yet. And then growls.
And then you hit a wall. You hit another wall. There's a mannequin that goes flying.
Just covering my head.
What are
Is this
you
like a
doing
boss
with your
boss?
turn? You move over towards Nicanor pretty easily enough that it's kind of obvious where Nicanor is now. It's at
Okay.
the end of the Trail of Destruction.
Oh, where the destruction ends. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like that time you fell into the ground. You're at the end of that.
Whoopsie. Well, can I roll a notice?
Yeah, give me a
Just
notice. with the
see what I
+2.
can see. Yeah.
Yeah, just for a clearer picture. See how much you can see. All right, you could see clearly where Nicanor is. You know that Nicanor's kind of using the alleys to kind of hem in the flying power armor. Oh, you do also take some attacks. Butch is going to swing at you. What is your parry, by the way?
My parry is
Butch got
6.
Butch hits you with a 7.
Oh, yeah.
What was Butch's flaming sword, which is now broken?
Yeah, that's right.
He's broken.
So
This
it
is-
will do less damage. Where is that number of the
This
thing
is-
he has? 3d6? Nope. 1d12 plus strength, which is... his strength is 10. D10, D12.
Woof.
D10, D12 plus 2. All right, that pops off. All right, so this is not great for you. This is a 10 plus 11 is 21 plus another 5 is 26. What is your toughness armor score?
29.
29. How much of that is it doesn't matter. Wait, how much of that is pierceable armor?
Well, okay, it's the weapon that's attacking, does it have armor piercing?
Um listed here, AP6.
AP6. Okay, Vavasaur. What's the number in the parentheses next to your toughness?
16.
There you go. So,
This will hurt you
Yeah.
Oof.
because this brings down your armor underneath the.
Look, I just fixed you. Don't make me do this
He's-
again.
I'm glad you did. 'Cause-
My entire plan was bring dog to person that was hurt, but that plan did not work out. So
Okay, that's okay.
I will take all this damage.
You will take this damage. You get wounded. You are shaken with a. Wait, you weren't shaken before.
I was not.
So this is just a shaken,
Already
right?
shaken.
Yeah.
And I got my wound.
This is what happens when I've got 9 books in different places, one of which next to me, one of which over there, and then I keep scrolling around.
They took damage, but it wasn't with a raise. It was just a successful
Just a
damage take.
straight hit, yeah.
Then yes, Vavasaur is shaken.
Vavasaur shaken.
Got it. They are just barreling through buildings, trying to use their wings to cover them, and it's not working.
If you would like to spend a Benny, you can. Well, hold on. Let me resolve the Cyber Knight's attack first.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is a 3 and not going to hit you. Oh, they
No.
are a wild die. It's also a 3. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, Butch is gonna put me in the dirt.
Butch hits you hard enough on your way out and is like, "You run from me! I will chase you everywhere."
Oh no.
Is it
Clips your
bad that I
tail
love
and you
him?
lose
Like,
balance. And the dog is just you miss on the dog, and you're not sure if it was because Butch clipped your tail or not. But you have Zephyrdry and you go barreling through 2 buildings, ending up kind of crashing into the wall in front of Nicanor,
Beautiful.
somewhat blocking the alley. Would you like to spend a Benny to be unshaken?
Yes, I would.
Okay,
Got my-
we're gonna do
my
that
money
for
right
you.
here. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so you're unshaken and can continue with the rest of your turn.
Where? Why?
Vavasaur has banged into the wall. Do you want to do an action? Because
Or
that was all
actions?
just kind of free.
That was all just kind of free. I didn't
was just
expect to
movement.
get this far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrifying. No, well, I mean, if he hit my tail, I think my tail is just flicking back and forth. I'd like to tail lash anybody around us.
All right, make a tail lash attack. There are mercenaries, one of which has fallen out, is falling out of one of the buildings that you fell out of.
Hmm.
His parry is not that low. His parry is 7. So you can spend a Benny to reroll if you'd like to. Oh wait, no, this is different.
That's
Athletics.
it says to use my athletics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's still an attack. They just roll with athletics instead of with fighting for it. Otherwise, it is treated the same.
Gotcha.
Cool.
All right. So unfortunately, the mercenary rolls with the damage as the tail comes sweeping through, knocking out a beam. There is a dramatic drywall explosion as what used to be a general store pet food aisle has now been bashed into the main street of town.
But you
A
should
pet
have
store,
went.
you
It's a pet store.
No,
Sweet.
it's not a pet store. Well, it's a pet food
Are
aisle. There's
there
no like.
Are there squeaky toys? There are treats
There
there,
are squeaky
Kevin.
toys and things, but there is not a bunch of fish now. Like there is no tanks
Oh.
of fish all over
Okay.
the. We're not having a Pee-wee's
I
Great Adventure.
do love the fact that the tail went through, and then just from the building you hear a as like the fucking tail gets punted across the roof.
Yes, that
A
was
now
their
sentient bird. I'm
that was their clear intention. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
All right. Enemy 1 is going to be that mark that just fell down is going to shoot at Vavasaur for some
Fair.
reason because it's a big dragon.
Also broke the building they were in. Seems reasonable.
Mhm.
It hits you.
Uh-oh.
Or is it bigger than a bus?
It does nothing to you.
But does it do 29
I,
No, it
I-
does not do 29.
I am the size of a standard bus.
Yeah, for real.
Yes, but
Oh,
you are
they-
armored like 4 tanks.
What are these guys shooting with? Like laser rifles?
Gotcha. It's the
They're-
Helsing
they-
Ultimate bus.
They all have laser rifles.
So it's just dragon comes crashing in through the wall. This guy goes, ah! And it just like hits and does nothing. Ah.
The scales get slightly warmer. Like
A second commando is going to come in the area, and since the 3 of you are in such a tight knit area, it runs up pretty close. And sorry, I'm just waiting for Fox to check her things. And pulls out
Fox,
what
check
looks
your
to be
things.
some kind of plasma shotgun.
Things check. What? Sorry.
Do you have I'm trying to remember what your combat abilities are, and if you
Oh.
have
a moves into engagement range.
No. I
Okay.
do not. That was
I thought you did.
a potential that did not materialize.
Gotcha. So here's what's going to happen. Pulls out this plasma rifle,
Oh.
the heavy ion blaster,
Uh-huh.
and you are all within close range, which is
Yep.
bad for you if he hits.
Yep.
So that D10 I just threw on the floor. Find another. There we go. All right. That is going to. The shot goes off in the right way. So a blast
Okay.
of fire comes for all of you.
Hey, this is gimmick infringement.
With a small- yeah. Ooh. 8 plus.
Is there friendly fire in this system?
Yeah. 6 is
Yeah,
6.
Short answer: yes and no. Depends on what you're doing.
Like if I bork in a direction that is
Uh,
towards my friends and other people?
You'd probably be able to place it well enough that no.
Okay.
So that is an 18 against everyone's toughness,
Oh wow, yeah.
as this fire just catches.
Oh,
That's
it's
a hit.
fire. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It does not break my toughness.
It does not break Vavasaur's toughness. How does
Oh, wait.
Zephyr Drinker?
Fire. You say?
It is yes. Plasma fire. Yeah.
Please stand by. Please stand by. Checking some things.
I forgot because it has been relevant, but
Oh, I'm
something
sorry.
is-
It's not. It's ion. It's
Oh, it's
ion. burst,
ion. It's
which
ion
is still a type of energy, so it's fine for.
Still works for me. Yeah.
Yep.
No, that f's up my S all kinds of good. I have a toughness of 12. That's a hit and a raise on me.
Nice.
Okay.
And if it's got
Yeah.
any actually, does it have any armor piercing?
No, actually.
Thank goodness.
Oofies.
That could have been a
Um,
bad day for Z.
Would you like to spend a Benny to soak?
Yeah, I've got a mountain of bennies actually.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Burn one of my
make a soak roll.
bennies, and I'm gonna make a soak roll.
You got a 5, which is a
A 5.
success.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't remember how soak rolls work.
Yeah, I
What's
kind
the
of don't
rules?
either.
Looking at the rules now.
It's right there. All right.
Damage.
Character can't
Rules.
soak more than once per attack. The figure check. You soaked all wounds, so you're not shaken either.
Yes,
Nice.
reducing the number of. Okay, so yes, for every success, I reduce it by 1. I reduce the wound by 1, so I'm not even shaken. Yay! Please continue your
nice.
narration.
As your wings seemed and some of the pieces on your back seem to get charred and burned, one of the crystals shifts slightly into place, creating a kind of, they shift together into now a seamless piece on your back.
Oh
But your coat is burnt.
no!
Rude. Rude.
That emotional roller coaster of 5 seconds
The
was
fire washes along the dragon, doing nothing, and then it comes up to Nicanor and kind of just seems to sparkle as it gets close to Nicanor.
So yeah. So what happens is it's like a beam thing, like a particle. It's a spread beam from what
Yeah.
about right? Okay. The part that affects Nicanor splits on impact about an inch from Nicanor's skin, washes around them like a veil, and discharges into the ground in a circle. And just like it's like okay, well, and like there's a thin like a small circle of like scorched dirt at their feet.
Yeah.
It's like mm-mm.
All right. And running in once again at close range is Butch, who is going to yell,
For fuck's sake, Butch.
You you fly like I spell, which is an insult.
I feel that way harder than I should.
And it is aimed at Vavasaur. Vavasaur, go ahead, and I'm gonna make a taunt check here.
Oh,
Yes.
As Butch gets a free taunt once per round.
his taunt is
Yes.
hilarious.
Jesus.
His taunt is so good. I fall for it every time.
No wonder he... Okay.
Yeah.
Of course he
Yeah.
does. Of course he
Yeah.
does.
Why not? Okay.
What do I
Okay,
roll?
give me a spirit check against Butch's number, which I have rolled, and will not tell you until you've rolled.
That's a 4.
Butch rolled a 3.
Hey.
Okay.
But that's a burn on you.
That's a burn on me though. So I'm still mad, but I'm not gonna do anything.
So you're not
about
distracted
it.
or shaken. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm still
Whoa.
furious.
However, he is also still a cynetic and comes in with his frenzy attack.
Mm.
That is
I'm being carried. Please don't hit me.
8. The 2 is not going to hit. And
I'm hit real hard.
the 4 is not going to hit your parry. What was your parry again, Vavasaur?
My parry is 6.
Okay, you get hit with one attack from the cynetic with the flaming techno wizard sword as it just comes in swinging it again and again. The sword is kind of thick. It's like a giant butcher's axe, but with a flaming edge and crystals embedded along the edge of it as well.
They are growling and saying, "That's so cool."
How much
I hate that I like you so much.
That's so cool. Also, stop.
Oh, it's D10,
Stop.
D12.
Yeah, do it to somebody else.
That 10 does not pop off. Yeah, last time when they hurt you, they just really popped off.
Can't we?
So
When
yeah,
they
they
hurt
don't
me,
break
yeah.
through your you catch them on your, you go to parry it and it goes right into your arm, but the force of it is not enough to pierce your hide.
Excellent. I let go of Zephyr Tree.
Zephyr Tree's just like, oh, flaming sword.
But Zephyr is presently going like, shit.
Oh yeah,
Brings
your
us to-
jacket.
My
Yeah.
poor coat.
Hovering there goes, pathetic. You just all dropped yourself in a pile for me. And the armor, the railgun comes out over the mechanical armor, and shots come flying down at the group of you. Each of you is going to catch one of this rate of fire 3 attack.
How many attacks does he get?
One.
This is.
But it's with an automatic weapon,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I figured
Shooting
out how
us
that
from the
works.
sky.
All right, let's just do his wild die first. That's
Mosquito.
not going to pop. Okay, that's a miss. That's a 1. That's a 5.
Okay, Maxine?
There's a mosquito.
Ah.
Uh,
The dog is distracted during Crown, but continue.
ooh, that's a 10. A bullet goes for Zephyrdry, a bullet goes for Nicanor, and both no, the one ball hit Nicanor. Both go for, and then another shot on Vavasaur, because you're all just conveniently in a pile.
Fair.
And
Fair.
the bullets come kind of like they're screaming as they thump into the ground, hitting only Nicanor.
I'm sorry. They are screaming.
It feels like their bullets are screaming, which is weird.
I hate that.
It's
Continue.
not normal.
Yep.
2d10. Okay. Right there.
Unless it's a speaker, an inanimate object should not emit screams.
Well, you know.
Maybe there's something up.
No!
Uh,
No, I don't know! Do inanimate objects regularly scream at you, Rio?
That is a 13 against your toughness with AP 8.
AP 8. Well. Okay. So, question. Only 4 of it is armor. So it drops to 13. Is it 13/13 then? Or how does that work?
Wait, I'm not sure I follow the question.
Okay.
It hits the number exact.
It hits the number exact. Does that means it?
0 to 3 points over toughness. So 0 points over means you are still hit.
Okay.
You are not
Yes.
hit with a hit with a raise, so
Yeah.
you become shaken.
Shake it. That's fine.
Doing damage is a meet or beat situation. It's just like any other target number. If you
Yep.
get it or get higher, that's a hit.
what does it look like as these actual physical bullets come screaming at you? What keeps them from just pasting you? That armor you invoked. What does it look like now?
Yeah, so basically it's since it's physical damage, there is what it about like another 3 or 4 inches out from Nicanor, it starts to hit like almost. It's like if you've ever seen bugs getting hit by a fly zap, like by a bug zapper in like on like a dark night. There's like little brief flashes of light as it pops through a couple of successive layers of like of basically functionally as of this until point invisible light. Punch, 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 and slows down every time it hits one of those.
So the bullets do end up hitting you,
Mm-hmm.
but roughly like someone had thrown quarters at you.
Yeah.
As the rounds pink off flattened, well, not even really flattened, just their momentum is just arrested as they hit the ground.
Yep.
All right. Zephyrdry.
Your poor keyboard.
Yeah, my keyboard just broke. Don't even sweat it.
What?
There's several. I can't use several letters on my keyboard right now. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
no.
I just won't be in the chat.
Yeah, physical dice.
No, this still works just fine. It's more just like a God. I hope this thing doesn't break before we wrap tonight. Okay. I took the Vavasor Express into a building wherein there are, as I recall, a gentleman with a big flaming angry sword in relative melee proximity. At least 2 mercenaries, one behind my dragon friend and one in front of us?
Yes. Oh, I've been forgetting to factor in the gang up bonus. No big deal. Anyway.
Good news, that doesn't affect me.
Nice.
Does affect Vavasor though. But I small and quick. And then there's one butthole flying how high up in the sky? Like roughly?
Oh, 15 feet at most.
Oh, okay, not super. Wow, they got real close with these machine gun party that they want to do. And then my friend
yeah.
Nick's nearby. Okay,
Kind of like intent on being here and doing this, but
okie dokie. So I'm actually in pretty good shape here, which to my mind means I need to make as much of a nuisance of myself as I possibly can. To that end, I would like to do 2 things. I would like to spit hot fire all over this jerk as one action.
mm-hmm.
And then I think as my other action, I'm gonna try to... Bulbasaur, do you want a hand with this sword friend of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sick. So that's my multi-action. I'm gonna be doing my breath weapon attack essentially and going into melee with this guy. The way this looks is as I am released from Air Vavasor and just like patting away at my poor jacket, just like, oh no, God, ah, shit, and I just kind of screw my face up into this angry little like, and whoosh, like this ball of fire back at both the jerk with the laser gun and ideally, if I can get them both together, our awful friend with the sword, who I'm blanking on the name of. Somebody throw me a life preserver.
Butch.
Butch is who I want to breathe fire on, in addition to the other guy that tried to light me on fire, which I do not appreciate.
Because it is a burst template attack?
It is,
or is it like a shotgun attack?
It is a cone.
Oh, cone, perfect. You can maneuver this cone to be in the correct spot.
Feet. Yeah, it's an 18-yard cone. You can get roughly 3 targets when.
All right.
Okay, sick. So we're gonna start there. So
All right, go ahead and roll, and then they gotta roll to evade, right?
Potentially. First, I gotta roll to see if I even like get it in the right general vicinity. So this is multi-action, so it's at a -2.
How is it's not a multi-action?
But it is.
You're doing something else too?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing 2 things. My free action is gonna be to move. My 2, because you have to declare all your actions up front. My first one's gonna be to breathe hot fire on these fools. Because if you light me on fire, I light you on fire.
Yeah.
So anyway, my friend there is not the only one with a breath weapon. I go whoosh, and screaming streams of white hot and blue plasma come spilling out of my mouth in a shockingly large cone. I got a 7.
All right, that'll.
That puts it in the right place.
All right.
But yes, now they get an opportunity to evade because it's an AoE.
Okay, and their athletics. This one dude. Oh, he gets +2 to it for reasons.
Wait, alien? What's an alien? Who an alien? You an alien?
Saphir is an alien.
Oh,
I am
gotcha. I
very
didn't know
much-
if you were talking to or about.
Where's his athletics?
Gotcha.
And remember, they make this evasion. They make this roll at a -2.
That is negated by both of them having uncanny reflexes.
Son of a butt stain.
That's an 8 for Butch. And only a 3 for Atherton.
Hey.
Does that make it
Yay.
a streak?
So go ahead and roll the damage.
I will be rolling that damage now.
As Butch just kind of like reflexively leans back and be like, it felt hotter. This isn't spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
Meanwhile, his friend, however, I roll a
Ooh,
29.
29. That
I
will
rolled
actually
a
get through.
29.
It's
All
not
right.
spicy. Why
You
is it
have
spicy?
the fire burns and starts to peel away the armor,
Ooh.
and the armor kind of seems like if you expected it to melt more. However, it's not melting as much as you would have expected. But it does seem like fuck. That actually goddamn hurts.
That's the
Uh,
intent behind it. Thank you.
As he becomes shaken.
It's
it-
fire.
And what was your second action?
You said he was shaken?
Yeah, I just need to find out because he's got a couple of things. If anything,
Okay.
he is shaken.
Okay. Something at least.
The
Like,
first
we
step
see-
to wounding.
We see that that POV shot of like this big.
Oh no, wait, that is a hit and a raise, so you do wound him.
Ooh.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. All right.
Do
yeah.
the thing. Do the thing.
He is wounded. Go ahead, continue.
Okay. He might also be on fire. It occurs to me that I don't know if they mean on a raise to hit or on a raise to do damage. It lights people on fire.
I think we may
should've-
be doing it wrong, but it's fine.
Regardless, great. I go through. I get a wound on him at the very least. He might be on fire. Your call. But then
he is on. The armor is on fire, on his left
Egg.
arm.
He's glowing with blue flame, which is appropriate because like through that cloud, like it's almost a simultaneous action as she whooshes this it's not a sustained like I'm blowing on you. It's just kind of a quick whoosh of flame because then she flies through it at Butch. Like there's this like spin as she comes through it, like parting a little bit of the fire cloud as I go flying at this butthole who's hurting my dragon friend.
All right, Butch does not have
You got
anything
to
about
protect
to
the
do about that.
baby.
Do
Need the baby.
I've literally raised children, and now I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
protect this child.
I am not a baby.
Yeah, I'm
So
a
you're coming in on Butch, huh?
I did the baby.
Your baby related. Your baby adjacent.
All right, you're
Baby
fighting.
adjacent.
You're fighting
That's
of
a
8.
shirt.
You rolled
Yeah,
an
I
8
rolled
on
an
your
8.
fighting,
dead.
and Butch has a parry of 7. Which seems low to me, but whatever.
It's definitely a shirt. Baby adjacent.
So go ahead and roll for damage on Butch.
Oh, actually, shoot, size modifier. Right, because him bigger than me. So,
Only by 2.
so
That
that
puts it only 3 higher.
okay. Trying to
Oh,
remember.
and Butch actually has a -2 to be hit by any attack they are aware of.
Okay.
So
Oh.
it's still a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Fabuloso. One
The
second.
cynetic implants do a lot.
Aha, yes, that's right. I get a bunch of AP nonsense on this. Great. Okay, I hit. Let's roll
Mhm.
some damage real quick and then do some narration. Fantastic.
17.
So that's a 17.
What's
It's
your armor
a-
piercing?
It says AP 8, but because this guy is one or more size categories larger than me, I add 4 to that armor piercing value. So it's actually armor
Eight-
piercing
12.
12.
They only have 8 armor.
6. So I slice all the way through all of that as this little like angry
16.
buzzsaw.
And that does give you a hit with a raise.
That's delicious. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is not shaken?
Sorry?
Is he just never shaken?
I don't believe he's taken a hit yet.
Well, he is.
Oh, you mean is he
What I'm saying
immune
is,
to being
does
shaken?
he have? No, he
That
does
is-
not.
Is that a thing?
No, but he has massive bonuses to not be hurt anymore. All right, so you lay into him, hitting him several times, catching him pretty much square in the shoulder. Because oh no, he had been hit before because he got shot in the face, and he's ignoring a level of wound penalties already.
Oh.
Now he's
Better.
ignoring 2 levels of wound penalties.
Oh my god.
He will spend a Benny to soak.
Ugh. Fucking Butch.
He'll spend his last Benny.
Soak his blood up off the floor is what he's gonna be doing.
He succeeds but does not get a raise.
Okay.
So the 2 wounds you would have done, since he was already shaken, go down to merely 1 wound. So he has 2 wounds on him now. And after that, the cards come back out and get redealt. Deal a new turn. All right. Nick, you got a 10 or an 8 of clubs.
Yeah,
Stick
10
with the
sounds
10,
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just realized something. Now I have to hit the buy card /suit button. All right. Enemy 3 is in fact NPC is not here. Enemy 3 is on an ace. Enemy 3 is Canis the Red.
Uh-oh. And whatever, she sucks. She tried to hit me, couldn't manage it. Whatever. I ain't
Hey,
worried.
Canis says, "Stand down, dog."
Stand down, dog.
If I only had fingers.
And gets in between you and the group of them. And is gonna hold.
You just see me go. Because I only have paws. Oh,
Zephyrdry. King of Hearts, Zephyrdry.
Oh god, I'm back up again. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing here then. This time around, I think I'm just double checking a couple of things here. Trying to think. No. You know what? We're just gonna go for it. There's in fact a thing. There's a thing you can do, like wild attack or something. Yeah, wild attack.
Yeah,
Plus
you
2
get
fighting,
plus-
plus 2 damage, but you become vulnerable until the end of the attacker's next turn. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fun.
Meaning there's a +2 attacks on you, yes.
Vulnerable. Actions against the character are made at a +2 until the end of their next turn. Yep.
Good to
Does
know.
not stack with the drop. That's fine. I'm totally down with that. Yeah. So I'm only gonna be doing 1 action this turn, and I become just a little. It's that fucking, we see like a tracer line around Butch of like these blue glowing, like blue green wings just as I'm just trying to get in there and get around the sword and just stop trying to kill my friends.
They owe me money.
we tried to pay him. Didn't we like toss him the money that
No, you
they
tried
earned?
to pay him with a card
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's not money.
It's not money. It's not 36 cents.
to Butch.
So I'm going to roll my fighting at a +2. Or,
Go ahead.
right. Plus the size modifier is also another 2, I think.
And then -2 because Butch is aware of you.
-2. Okay. So net +2 on this fighting roll.
Yes.
Wah!
You got a 9, which is a
9! I recall.
Butch's
I think-
parry is a 7. So
Awesome.
it is a hit.
Awesome. Opossum. Then we're just gonna go ahead and roll this. Add 2 to that.
Okay. So you've rolled a 21.
23.
23.
23 AP 12.
AP 12, yeah. So this is Butch's last wound. If I'm remembering correctly.
Do it.
Yeah, this is Butch's last wound.
I'm keeping this other one out of the fight, a little distracted. So
Butch is out
Yeah,
of Benny's.
do it.
And therefore, how do you kill Butch?
Huh. Okay. I think there's a lot of that fancy pantsy flaming sword work of his as it's just keeps skimming past places where I'm not, and like he overextends in one direction and it's like stab in the like up in the armpit. It goes around to wheel to that, come around, stab in the kidneys, stab
All
in
this
the
time
knee, the
bleeding
leg.
from the face.
Yeah, just like it just boom, 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 like constantly. Every time he goes to hit me, I'm not there, and I'm just getting one more shot in at a vital location around him as this tracer line circles and surrounds him, and eventually his body leaks enough things that he just collapses down and
It takes a
stops
second
moving.
before he collapses down. There is the brief anime scene of you stop moving and hover in place, and he just goes, motherfucker, and just falls dead.
Woo! Famous
And-
last words.
So cool.
So cool.
And I think there's like uncharacteristically, because she doesn't breathe, like we see that shot of Zephyr just and looks over like to where let's see, there's somebody flying above us. Dragon friend is there. I fly over to where Nick is. Just like that's where I spend my free action movement. Just
Gotcha.
Nick!
You're right back in the group.
yeah,
Right back in the pile.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Nicanor, you're next.
Yeah, I'm just trying really quickly to remember what shooting in ranges does, because I've lost somewhat track of who is, because Butch is down.
Butch is
There are-
down.
There are two commandos. Atherton is Atherton far enough away that I can shoot without a problem? Or
Atherton is not within melee.
Okay, cool. Yeah, gun. I'm gonna cast gun at Atherton.
My gun go
Um,
off.
Do you cast smite?
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to do that.
Let's say I don't think you've done that yet, and I don't know what gun you're using.
Oh no, I'm using the big one because Atherton came in close enough that I can maneuver it in shooting. That's what we're gonna do. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to really quickly. We're also going to spend an extra 2 points to make it a greater smite because I have that too.
Okay.
So that's 3 points down. Let's cast this thing and see if it works.
And you got a 7, which is enough to get
Sweet.
the thing going, but your wounds keep you from getting a raise.
Yup, that is a +4 though, so that's the +4 damage and an extra additional die. So
Mhm.
I would like to shoot Atherton. So how
Okay.
exactly much fucking damage does this fucker have?
You have to roll to shoot now.
Yes.
The armor is as thick as a ground-based piece of armor from what you've seen.
Nice.
There's a classic big hulking railgun and clawed hand mech that's ground-based. This one looks to be as tough as that, but it's flying.
That's cheating, I think. Awesome though. Okay, so do I have difficulties to this shot?
You do have a -2 for uncanny reflexes.
-2 for uncanny reflexes. Nice. My gun takes care of that one. So I am going to.
Good
I
gun.
forgot about his cyber eye.
What?
I forgot about his cyber eye when rolling attack on you.
Ah, gotcha.
My bad.
I would like to make a called shot. How is he flying?
His armor
Mm-hmm.
has kind of like small wings at the back and rockets. It looks like rockets on the back.
Gotcha. I would like to make a called shot to his propulsion systems.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. So
That will be a -4, as it is kind of
-4.
behind him.
Okay, -6. So let's flowchart this motherfucker. Okay.
Because you're not moving.
I'm not moving, so I get minus. So there's -2 to that. I'm not aiming though. We'll take another 2 off with the provider. We take +1. Hold up. Math is hard.
There's a
Give me
lot
s-
happening.
Give me a second. Okay. Yes. Okay, I can actually do it that way. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll take a lot more penalties off, but basically I'm shooting it at 0, but I get a +1.
Okay.
So that's that. Let me do
You
that real quick.
You managed to balance out the penalties.
Yeah.
Come from Zephyrdry is not up there, so there's no chance of hitting an ally.
Yay!
Woo!
I mean, actually, in fact, I'm like right next to you, so if you did manage to hit me, 1, I'm impressed. 2, I'm very angry.
So don't roll double ones.
Don't roll double ones, you know? Fair
No
enough.
snake eyes. No snake eyes here.
Fair enough. All right, let's do this. Wait. That's a hit.
Yeah,
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Solid hit. Okay. And then we will roll damage, I guess. Right. 42.
42. Okay.
Sorry, 46. Nope,
46.
42.
Armor piercing 6.
Armor piercing 6.
All right, that's enough to hit with 2 raises, but unfortunately, you called out the flight propulsion system instead
I
of
did.
his main body.
Get her done.
That's fine.
Get her done.
The bullet cracks the armor, and you see what looks to be a large chunk of metal. But wait, it's not metal as it comes tearing out part of the armor. It kind of stretches like skin
Ew.
before tearing.
Ew?
And inside is not armor, but just solid pieces.
Ah.
And as they crack, the inside of the pieces look like they have blood in them. As the propulsion system goes flying out the back, Atherton stumbles a little since the wings are gone, but continues to hover as the spell flight has not been dispelled on them.
Kill it! Kill it!
Nope. Not a fan.
Looks confused. Atherton looks confused.
Cool. Well,
They should be.
That's-
I think they just match the rest of our faces at this point in time. Just very
that's
confused.
big gross.
Hey, Maxine, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna reply out loud to your private message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's alive.
Okay. Okay. Good
All
to
right.
know.
All
Up
right.
next is Vavasaur.
That's hopefully helpful.
I-
Hopefully helpful.
Yeah, good information for the crew. Good information for the crew. You know,
really
like,
is actually.
Nick and
Yeah,
Nora
you
hate
just-
your friends.
Well, there goes the nimble bonus.
Not my friends.
There goes the uncanny dodge, by the way.
Hey, nice. There we go.
This is super, super helpful. I would like for one of Vavasaur's legs to extend towards Nick and heal.
Yay!
I'd like to heal my friend
Ah,
Lenore.
I hold up. Let me
Okay.
roll
Hello,
this shaken.
Raiders.
I
Oh, do you
forgot to
wanna
roll.
roll?
Hi,
I forgot to roll
Raiders.
shaken.
Hello.
So let me see if I had to spend a Benny to do all of
Okay.
that.
Yes. do
Oh,
that.
okay.
One
Yeah.
second.
Before I do this.
Yes, I
Welcome
had to
on in,
spend a Benny.
Raiders.
You
To,
spend
I
a
will
Benny.
spend a
Okay.
Benny to do all
You
that.
spend
yeah.
a Benny.
Yep.
Alright.
I don't get to not be shaken with dice apparently.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
fine.
But I just
Only-
cast it. Oop.
Your casting would fail,
Dang.
but you may spend a Benny.
I would like to.
Do Benny, do Benny.
Woo! Spend a Benny.
Reroll.
I'd like to re-roll that. Heal my friend.
Worse.
Mother, father.
Wait, why are you rolling a d4? Your number is wrong.
Wait.
It says healing. It just says touch.
I didn't set that one up.
Oh,
So roll.
Oh.
Go ahead. And what is your psionic
Ha.
skill?
Ha 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 ha.
Roll your psionic skill because
roll my psionics. I love rolling psionics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that's
good at it.
very
This
good.
is a
I'm
psionic power.
good at that.
Yeah,
Hey, wait a
wow.
second.
Check something outside. I'll be right back.
Way better.
Alright.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, that 9 is a hit with a raise.
Excellent. Excellent. Can I get that Benny back?
Yeah, you get the Benny back.
Thank you.
was like,
just-
wait
I'm
a
just-
hold up a fucking second.
Hold up a
Jesus.
fucking second. I would like to heal my friend with my powerful psionics that I totally know everything about.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
would like to use my magic powers to heal my friend.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Well-
wait, I'm not just going to use a random just thought to do it. Okay.
I'm just, yeah.
What does it look like as you touch them? As the claw reaches out.
It's like,
The claw reaches out. It does say that I have to.
Ah.
wow. Holy shit, that was so good.
That was good. It does say that I have to put hands on the person, so I would like to think that their huge claws settle in next to Nicanor, and then there's a shimmery effect on the actual claw portion of the claw itself. It shakes off of the dragon itself, turns into like gold stardust, and settles on Nick's wounds.
Absolutely.
That's dope shit.
And that is a hit with a raise, so you
Hey.
lose up to 2 wounds.
Well, I have ones. They're all gone now.
Yes.
Wounds are all gone.
They're all gone.
Woo! Also, thanks for the follow. What's up? Hey.
Facts.
Right. What is up next? After Vavasaur is Mutt.
It's me, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there is a Cyber Knight in your way.
There's a Cyber Knight.
Or am I in the Cyber Knight's way?
Ooh.
I don't actually know.
Yeah.
Let's find out together.
I would like to. I would like to. I can do 2 actions, right? It's 2 actions and a move.
No,
you
you
will
can
take
do.
a -2 to do a second action.
Hang on, timeout. You
Yeah.
can take up to 3 actions on your turn, and moving is for free. Move a certain fixed distance for free. If you take multiple actions on your turn, everything you do on your turn will be at steadily increasing penalties.
Okay.
So, if you'd like
If
to
I-
do 2 different things, you totally can, but it will be you're doing them at a -2 penalty for every action you do.
Okay, so if I did a spell and then I held a spell for a certain action to happen, it would the second one would be at a
You
penalty.
can't really
They
hold
both-
and
Also that.
you can't hold half your action.
I believe that is
Well,
the case.
because one of them is I want to do protect for myself and then wait for my attack action.
Can you theoretically hold your whole action on the trigger, then cast Protect, and then do a multi, or how does that?
Yeah.
work?
That's fair. Oh, if that's the case, that's cool.
Yeah, you could just hold.
Okay.
Alright, you can hold.
Yes, because I'm holding for a
You tense. You get ready to pounce.
opposite actually.
Oh.
I would like to, because they said stand down dog.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to sit down and wag my tail as if I obeyed their command, holding my action for if they try to pass me or do a hostile action. My attempt is to catch them off guard.
So here's the thing. Here's how hold works in this system.
Yes.
Trip on this shit, because I forgot that this was this powerful.
Do it.
By going on hold, you just say like, hey, I hold my action. And then we just go, and if you hold all the way to the point that we get to the end of the round and you still haven't acted, when the next round starts, you're not dealt a new card. You just say...
You're still on hold?
Yeah, you just say, oh, my interruption happens now. You just pick where in that initiative
Okay.
order, everybody else gets dealt new cards, and then you just say like, oh, I interrupt now, and that's when you do your thing. So you can
Okay,
hold for
okay.
the rest of this turn and through the next.
Okay.
I forgot that's how hold worked in this game. Holy moly.
Hold is actually good in this game. That's the thing I love about it.
Okay. So I would just
Yeah.
like to sit down, start wagging my tail a little bit, my head, and jerk, and I'd like to hold my action.
All right.
Yeah, and
Because
it looks like you
this
don't have
lady-
to declare your action, you don't
Yeah,
have to
you
declare ahead of time what you want to do. You don't have to
Okay.
say I'm holding for this trigger. You just say
Okay.
no, I'm on hold. I'll let you know
Okay.
when I want to interrupt.
And if you interrupt someone, if someone else declares an action and you interrupt, it's a opposed athletics check.
Okay.
I didn't know you could hold for a whole turn.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And
that's
I didn't
wild.
into the next turn. That's the
Yeah.
one that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to hold
Cool.
hold my action.
Man,
I-
hold is
I-
cool.
All right.
Sometimes I protect my friends and I don't just lick them to health.
Butch is dead, so it doesn't get to do anything, but the NPCs, that the 3 mercenaries, of which all 3 are still alive.
Appropriate perhaps that the lesbian killed the butch.
I love this game so much.
I can't keep a D10 on the table. They keep flying away.
Are you gonna give them an extra penny for that,
No.
please? They need an extra.
Come on!
Fine. Fine.
Oh, you know
Fine.
what? You're in love, lady,
No.
so you get an extra Benny.
Oh, hey!
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 Hey, yeah, wait a minute, yeah!
Yeah. Yeah. All of that is far too
Good.
on the
Alright.
nose. Not
I'm
Alright,
wearing my
so
lesbian
shooting-
pride fucking tank today. Come on, man.
Yeah. All of this is so on the nose.
Good.
One of the mercs is going to take a shot at
Here,
Nicanor,
let me do
Yeah,
this with a
that-
hat.
that
There we
checks
go.
out.
There.
Fucking
and
hell.
that's a 0, so that's a 10. That's an 18.
Put this in a ponytail and turn this hat around. There
What
you go.
kind of?
Do you have? It is a.
Now I'm butch, motherfucker.
Is it, what kind of gun is it?
It is a let's see what is listed here. It is a laser rifle.
Okay. Is the 18 to hit or is the 18 damage?
18 is to hit.
Yeah, my parry is like a 2, so
Yeah, well, it's not even your parry. It's
Oh,
just
it's
a
just
base
toughness,
4. I
right?
didn't know if you had any.
Oh. No, I don't have any fucking none of that shit.
Okay. Let's see how many dice I roll. This
Yeah.
many plus this many. All right. Let's see if they can get this through, which is probably not except if these two explode.
Oh, nice. Great.
I'm sorry, 2 explode?
18.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is a 31 damage with AP. Where is it listed? Rate of fire AP 2.
Damn. Okay.
I hit
yeah.
3 6s.
You did. Yeah. So that
Tell us about your
is
insane power.
7. No, it's not that insane against that roll. You guys have 31 with AP2?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a 15 with the AP2 and then -4. So I have a 19 total.
Okay,
So it's
so
still
this is
a
going to be a
lot.
hit with 2 raises.
Yeah. No, it's a hit with 3,
Okay.
I think, right?
Just dropping behind you is a merc
19 plus 12. Yeah.
who just has the perfect shot. Everything is lined up, everyone's in the right spot, and the shot just comes striking through. The bullet goes through, and the laser beam
Mm-hmm.
hits, starts to turn into stars, and then just like tunnels through and hits into the back of Nicanor.
Ugh.
And doesn't seem to pierce your lung, doesn't seem to come out your front,
Oh, great.
but your breathing is suddenly super ragged.
That checks out. Yep.
This is in you have blood in your lungs right now. You felt good from the healing.
Yep. Now I
Would
feel
you like to
real
roll to
bad.
soak?
Yeah, I would. Okay, how does that fucking work?
Bend to Benny.
Bend to Bennett, yes.
And
And
there's a
then-
soak button
If
just
it's bend to
built
Benny,
into the
then
character sheet.
roll. What do you
And then
roll?
click the soak button.
What do you roll to? What rolls to soak? What's is that just
Soak is a vigor.
Vigor.
Soak is vigor. I think that's why you were thinking that unshake was vigor.
Yeah,
So,
I have them.
But yeah, there's
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try. Vigor's ass though.
here's what I'll say.
4.
I have
That's not enough to unkill you.
No, it's okay. Cool.
But just as that
Whoa.
the guy comes up with the perfect shot,
Yeah.
time slows down, rewinds a little, and you see a hook come out of the sky and tear that mercenary off the ground and just fling him into the air. Dropping into the alley and entering on his turn, you see a white and gold mask,
Oh, dip.
a white and gold cloak over them, black dreadlocks, and you hear, "I heard I was in trouble, so I came to help."
Hell yeah! So I'm talking about, baby! Hell yeah! Damn! I'm standing up! Hell yeah! Okay,
right.
let's go! Let's go!
Hi, Baron.
Can we
good.
clip this
Hey,
moment?
Dad.
Like, clip
Please.
just all-
Clip.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
You should- I had this, Dad. I had this. Go. I have this.
Good. The sheer audacity of I heard I was in trouble, so I'm here to help. Like just big fucking all might energy from
It's
Baron.
big,
Just
Big all might energy.
good.
Baron swings a hooked chain covered in magic runes. As it swings, there is an after effect to the point where it looks more like a zoetrope machine at the point it's swinging, and then it starts swinging fast enough that it looks like it's going backwards.
Oof.
Baron has some things.
Has some things.
Egg
Love it.
does. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
instantly got a sore throat from screaming. I'm so fucking hyped.
Good.
All right. Another mercenary is going to
Aw.
shoot at Baron and live to regret it. Yes. Takes a shot at Baron and misses entirely.
Oh,
Another one
oof.
hits. Ooh. With 3 raises. But is the damage going to be enough? That's a bunch of ones. Actually, that's 2 6s, a 1, and a 1. So 14 plus 6. And his toughness is that's gonna hit. Baron gets hit for enough to wound him. As that shot kind of pulls back in time, a similar shot comes at Baron. Kind of something about the time stream correcting itself. And the same kind of shot comes through, but it doesn't hurt. It wasn't nearly as good of a shot. And Baron starts bleeding from the back, but is not. There is the smell of laser blasted flesh, but it is not a kill wound.
Are we just
On
gonna graze
Baron.
past the fact that he just said as the time stream corrects itself?
Yeah, I no.
Baron's got a thing.
Evidently. Okay.
It's the coolest.
You can only
You
do
had
it
my
once.
attention. Now you have my curiosity.
I honestly missed when Kevin said that because the ibuprofen is wearing off.
Oh.
Oh, honey.
Oh no.
All right. And I think it's a good spot to take a break then.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Let me get a refill on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be back. I'm leaving now before the thing
Alright.
goes.
Go
Bye.
ahead, yeah, and we'll,
yeah.
we'll explain the break.
we'll be right back. And so thank you, everybody. Take a 5-minute break. We're going to try to keep it short.
Yeah.
So once again, you can use this time to check out our wonderful sponsor, Grinding Coffee Company. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Yeah.
A wonderful business who supports us, and we thank them, and they have good stuff.
Yes.
So you can get 10% off with the code Gunmetal Blues. So we'll see you in about
And-
5
And
to 10.
check out the merch store too. There are
Oh, yes.
riffs things there now. So go check that out.
All right, we will see you soon.
All my bones are dislocated. I just keep on wandering along. Got this falling floor, and since then I have been everything you want. Everything you done for you, everyone we try to mess up. Close the gate and buckle up. More gasoline is everything we want. Handcuffed by the station, dying to hear everything I'm not. Let me be the one to tell the devil there's no reason to go on. And I see the mask 'cause you should people seem to like you even more. Yeah. The moon is getting brighter and the shivering goes down into the bone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. The group has been fighting with Atherton, and Nicanor nearly just got put out by a laser blast through the chest. Then time rewound slightly, and Baron flung the attacker into the sky using their enchanted hook, but also took a shot to the back himself, as Baron showed up to save the day, to intervene in the way only Baron can. All right.
The
NPC
helping was
1,
making sure he was in trouble, so the rumor was accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
NPC
fucking
1
guy.
has NPC 1 is already on the yeah. So next up is enemy 1, which is what's his face? It is Atherton's turn again.
Unless
fucking
Mutt wishes
weird.
to interrupt, of course. But otherwise,
Unless much wishes to interrupt.
Not yet.
All right. Atherton is going to use the plasma cannon in a small burst template.
cool. Nerd, bring it.
Great.
As the armor kind of, you see now that part of the gun that flips out is missing, and there is kind of like blood coming from the bottom of it as it charges up, looking more like a spell attack than a cannon fire. And it is going to blast at the three of you in a pile. All right, that is, what is he rolling for shoot?
I love how,
It shoots a
I love how
D10.
Kevin slowly hints, you're in a pile.
You're in a pile. Like,
All together.
We haven't moved.
I can get you. All the pile. It's the cuddle puddle.
all right, that is a
it's about to get lit. Yeah, just
Yeah.
throw a Molotov cocktail on the cuddle puddle. That'll end
nice
well.
toasty cuddle puddle.
all right.
I
That
don't
is
want
enough
my
for
cuddle
it
puddles
to.
that warm.
That is enough for it to happen. Now, you may all get an an evasive roll.
Okay. At a
So
minus
go
2, I
ahead
presume?
at a -2.
What is
Uh,
that?
An athlete.
Believe evasion is. Here we go. Characters may
closing
avoid
the
any attacks that specifically say they may be evaded by making an agility roll at a -2.
Make an agility roll.
Oh, great.
Agility -2 is our roll here.
I literally don't think I can beat that unless my die explodes.
Attack. You've always got your wild die.
Oh god! Wow.
Your
Okay.
wild die did explode.
exploded. Cool.
Speaking of,
Speak of the devil.
All right. So you, two of you get out of the way. Vavasor, do you try to make an evasion roll? You're pretty big, so this is a tight alley. I'm going to give you an additional -2. For this to.
you're
not-
muted.
Thank you. One more time,
You're
the
very
roll.
welcome.
Give us a agility roll.
Agility. Thank you.
That is a 9. Okay.
Haha. I'm
That
so
even
big.
works with the -4 I was giving you.
Wow, yeah. Just
Very
yeah.
large.
Uh,
A big boy.
the three of you just happen to, like, as it charges, all see it coming, and it blasts, and it starts smaller than it normally does, and starts to expand in an explosion, and you all kind of get out of the way. There is a crater kind of perfectly in the middle of all of you. All right. It's time to draw new cards. Let's see. Nicanor, you got a 9.
9.
Or this ace of
Clubs.
clubs.
Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds good.
I'll give you the ace.
So I need a little bit of character clarification with one point as regards, again, space-time. Are we cognizant of the fact that time rewound itself, or did time just rewind itself?
You all remember it.
Okay, just thank you very much.
Okay.
Did I notice? I probably didn't. I probably
Oh,
didn't even notice
The
because
turn ended, and Canis is still staring at you, and you're staring at Canis.
yeah, I'm just
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm just standing there. Like, far as I know, she still thinks I'm a stupid mutt because I have not done anything.
Except a superpowered bark,
I-
licking to heal a wound,
Yeah.
I haven't barked yet in this.
Not in this round.
Wait, I thought I haven't barked in this entire. The only time I
You
really
barked in town.
was.
Remember back in Merktown, we had a
Oh, I
little bit of
didn't
a
rea-
fight. You did a big boom.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't know they were there. At
On the
Merktown.
other hand,
Gotcha.
a straight 1-for-1 removing a player from the game is a pretty solid lockdown. Like,
I am
Right.
Like
really laughing at this Cyber Knight staring down this dog, just like
it's very
they
good.
don't know what I can do, and I'm totally fine letting them believe whatever the hell they want.
Here's the thing: they know that you're dangerous.
Yeah.
There's things going on with them. Anyway,
Yeah.
Nick.
I would like to shoot Atherton in his fucking head this time.
All right,
Like,
negative
I will
4
not
penalty.
make this mistake twice.
As normal, you can calculate the penalties. There is the additional negative. Oh no, his nimble's gone, so
Mhm.
that penalty is gone.
oh god.
dude.
After
All
Nick,
right.
they all act, and then it's the rest of us. Woof.
Uh-huh.
Again, well, unless Mud interrupts, of course, but
Okay.
otherwise.
So that's going to be a bonus +1 to hit this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just remember that and add it later. Boop. That's an 8.
All right. That is a hit and a raise.
Great. Okay. Versus Atherton. Cool. Let's roll damage.
All right, roll your damage.
Wait.
A 24 AP6,
So, but it's a raise, so it's 28 AP6.
28 AP6. Their thing
Yep.
is 20. So it's a hit with a raise.
Cool.
And was already wounded. Well, you knocked the thing
No,
off, so I'm going
I
to give you
was, yeah.
shaken. So this will be 2 wounds.
Okay. Also, it's a. Sorry.
Mm.
It's a 32.
Because the headshot, it's
Because the
another +4.
headshot. Yep.
All
Here I
right.
was about to ask if you wanted to reroll damage by spending a Benny, because I'm sitting on 5 of them, and you're welcome to any of mine. And if you reroll with a Benny, you don't have to choose. Like, if you reroll and it's lower, you can still
Yeah.
take the original roll if you're
Oh.
interested.
Then yeah, I would love to.
Great. I give
I'm
Nicanor a Benny.
Okay,
Cool. I'm gonna reroll damage.
delete.
Holy
wait,
mother
go-
of taking that one.
50? Yeah, you're going to take the 50.
Holy Chipotle
So
sauce.
57, please.
50!
57.
57, please.
Eat 'em.
To
Eat
the
'em.
muckhead.
What does it look like when you shoot his cybernetic face?
Off. Just off.
Uh, Nicanor, I think, just okay, you know what? I'm gonna flavor this with a little bit of fluff because of some things that I know.
Mhm.
Nicanor, I think, just kind of sights down like I'm okay. Question: is it okay if my flavor includes a technical
Yeah.
multi-action but isn't okay?
Do it.
Cool. Nicanor
Real
sort of
cool.
like sights down the gun, has it cradled in an arm now. I think didn't even really was already aiming at Atherton when the laser shot them in the back and time rewound back to the point they're aiming. Just said, don't have time to process that right now. Have an Atherton to shoot.
And then an explosion happened and you rolled perfectly coming up in the same position.
Yep, and then just like it's like the gun doesn't change. All of the positioning does, but the gun is always tracking Atherton's head. Atherton can fly, and I think for a brief second goes to move and is stuck there in space as that same sort of, if you can sense it, invisible like energy sort of starts to sort of veils where he is standing and locks him down, and then the bullet takes the straightest path right there.
Atherton's head is a mess of cybernetics and flesh and brain as it splatters out the wall on the back. Atherton is dead.
I guess I
What?
don't need to get over there anymore.
The suit is going to fire the railgun at you.
That
There it
checks out.
is.
Okay. I need to get
There
over
it
this.
is.
That checks
Yeah, if
out.
there's anything you could do to this demon suit, please do.
It loses a lot of its bonuses. So
It is now lugging a dead body around. So
Yeah, now it's just carrying extra material without good aim.
yep.
Done the worst thing you could do to an enemy. You've inconvenienced them.
Poorly.
Nick, let's see, 2 shots are going at Nick. 1 will go at
Okay.
Zephyrdry's still right there, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like scattered a little bit, but I'm still in the same vicinity as Nick.
And since you're small, there's a -2 to hit you.
Yes.
So the shot doesn't
if,
hit
if they're
you.
if they're normal sized.
They are. Or it is.
Or no, wait,
'cause they are dead. It is.
Sorry, there's also
it
just
is
a-
a they too, because the multitude of things. Okay.
It's a multitude of
the-
things.
It's not just the size differential. I also just have dodge, which
Oh, okay,
that
so
makes
it misses you by like 2. So
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
it very hard to shoot.
And do you have anything to keep a 4 from hitting you, Nicanor?
Nope.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yep.
Second one misses. All right.
Cool.
Still does the same damage. It's 2d10 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6. And a 7. That is a 13 plus 4. 17.
17.
17 minus 4 because it's energy.
It is not energy.
Oh, is
it
it
is
a
railgun
projectile?
bullets
It's a projectile.
that are shot by non. It is a projectile bullet fired through non.
Right. Yep. So that
technical
that hits me to 0. So that's a shaken for me, I believe.
All right. So the bullet hits you, clips you, and
Mhm.
sends you reeling back.
I'm more shaken at the fact the suit is moving, I think.
The suit has not stopped actions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit worrying.
Oh,
Some of
no,
our
that's
earlier
right, 'cause-
conversations make sense now,
Yes.
Kevin.
I am mildly shaken from the bullet from the suit that is shooting me, and the fact that my lungs are back where they were 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And,
Let's see.
You know,
There's a bunch of militia guys still alive who didn't see that because of the angle they're at. They're not going to fire at whatever Candace is doing because they don't want to annoy Candace. So there,
That's fair.
Vavasaur,
Fair.
one of them hits you with a laser rifle. See if it does anything. Ooh. That is a 24 to hit you. AP only 2. So what is your armor?
Are we going with the parentheses or without the parentheses?
It's the toughness, -2.
27.
Okay, so that even that shot, which is perfect and hits you right in the eye, you blink, and the laser is just negated by your incredible dragon hide.
Tough baby. Big tough
All
baby
right,
adjacent.
and that guy's dead. Okay,
Tough
It's like
baby
somebody
adjacent.
flashing a flashlight at your eyes, like, hey, you're just like, hey, cut that out.
Quit it.
I would appreciate you stopping, like
It's
now.
really bright. Knock it off.
Oh, let's see if he gets one. Annoyed
All
at
you
being
have is like
shot.
the little floaty dot, the little like, so when it's a flash blind, it's like just for like a second, just like ah.
Vavasaur, you see something in Baron change after being shot. Baron's gonna start losing it and goes running after the person that shot him, throwing the hook what seems to be an unrealistic distance for how long the hook seemed before.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a 1, so that's one of them living. Okay, and the other one also a miss. Wow. Let's see.
Oh, this is not going to help him keep it together.
Nope.
No.
Baron is losing it. It's a thing. Just the hook cleaves through like the guy that shot Baron. The hook goes through him and hits and goes to hit another guy, but just misses right in front of it. Baron pulls the hook back, and the guy just comes flying, splattering on the ground, and the hook is free and swinging once again. And now that was Baron's turn. So now that was all my bad guys. Vavasaur.
Oh Oh my god, sorry, I was shook in real life. I would like Vavasaur to turn around and start flapping their wings at you said there's militia guys that shot at us?
Yes, there's about, let's see, we're down 3 of them now, so there's 3 left.
Yeah, the guy who put the little dust in my eye, I would like to cast Havoc on all of them, which is a whirlwind of
You can get 2 of them in it.
I can get 2 of them in it? That's okay, that's good with me. Yes, I would like to cast.
So tell us about Havoc.
And then I have a question.
I would love to tell you about Havoc. So what it looks like is, hopefully, Vavasaur taking their huge wings and just flapping forward as hard as they can. It says, this ability creates chaos and mischief for all of those within the area of effect, hurling debris and rivals in all directions. With success, the caster places a medium blast template anywhere on the range or cone. I'm going to go with a cone to try to get just these 2. And anyone touched with the template is distracted and must make a strength roll at -2 if I got a raise.
You did get a raise. Then
Sorry.
make a strength roll or what? What happened? Oh, if those who failed. Let's see. With their strength isn't terrible because they're mercs.
Yeah, they're big beefy boys.
They are. So, oh, it's only a D8. Okay.
It's just them smacking against buildings.
One of them makes it. The other gets a 1.
Hey,
It's a 13 and a 1 on a D8.
I'm mostly just trying to get them away from us and scatter them. Those who fail are hurled 2d6 feet away from, or directly away from the caster. Nice.
All right. Both of them. One of them goes flying into a building. The other one is just like smacked back and is distracted. So, we'll take 2d4 damage. Go ahead and roll 2d4. That is, roll another d4. All right, I'll take the first one there. So roll another d4.
Keeps acing. I mean,
All right, that's a 3. Okay, so that is 1, 4, 4, 3.
All right, I'll
7,
take it.
11, 12. So on 2d4, you got 12.
Good job.
nice.
Which is
Honestly.
enough to take this. One of the guys goes flying back, and the burst of wind also knocks up all this debris, the things you've watched. An old-timey cash register goes tumbling just into the guy's chest, and then he goes into a building through a window, and then into like a shower stall inside an old inn, and is just sitting in a clawfoot tub with a cat. All we see is the shower curtain falling over them, over the shape of a cash register, and then a pair of feet sticking out the back of the bottom of the tub.
Can I request one thing for the cash register?
Mhm.
When he settles, can the drawer on the cash register go?
It does, yes.
Thank you.
Little for sale. Yeah, there's a deep rumbling attached to this whirlwind of havoc and chaos, and it's just the sound of Vavasaur laughing. So this is probably very familiar to Baron, who is losing it.
And also
one merc distracted.
terrifying.
Oh
One
yeah,
merc
that's
alive.
secondary. Secondary. It's fine.
Dragons are scary.
At this point, it would be Mutt's turn, but we've been in hold. So
Yeah,
Candace
I
is
had
going to
a
go.
question.
Yeah.
Is it
go ahead.
possible to say something to her? Because I'm still, I'm waiting for her to do something.
And she's waiting for you.
yeah. So
Oh no.
I don't. Yeah, I still want to hold my action until she does something. But is it
action
an action
talk.
to talk? To say
No.
stuff?
Say something.
Okay.
If you give the Gettysburg Address, yes.
Yeah. No, I just
But this is
I-
anime. You can have a full conversation
cool. Minute long conversation for 60 seconds. Wait, that's the same.
in 6
That's,
seconds.
Never-
yeah, no, correct. You
Wait,
can have a
I'm
minute long
not.
conversation in 60 seconds.
60
Got
seconds
it.
would be a whole episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's another shirt. I just Mutt kind of looks at her, her tail kind of wagging a little bit. You sure you want to be here? You seem like you just came for your friend. Don't think he needs you anymore.
Oh, that's
Go
not a
home.
friend. It's a paid employer, and I What the fuck?
You can go home now.
What the fuck is that? And actually pulls their hand into a shield. The sword in their hand disappears and a shield appears on their arm between you and them. And they look over and see the beheaded corpse in power armor and being like,
You can go home now.
that's not right.
You can't be good dog. You can go home now.
You get the impression that they're no longer really gonna try to stop you if you run past.
If I run past them,
Give me a notice check.
okay.
Oh, that's something I should have had. I should have made everyone make a fear roll when his head went off. Oh well.
Ah. No, there's still time.
Mhm.
After we
fine.
resolve this.
I
All right.
noticed things.
You
Wow.
notice that her stance has changed. She is no longer. What she is now is in a position where she looks like she's ready to take action against the flying demon suit. And it's just kind of not against you at all. You can smell something in her emotions.
Mm.
Like the intense adrenaline is still there. But now you can smell it as they look at this thing, you can smell a tinge of fear.
I'm just gonna stand up. If we help each other, you go home free. And I just stand up and I kind of just move enough to say, like, I have no intention on hurting you if you have no intention on hurting. Like,
Well, that's the impression
Yeah.
you get. So if
Yeah.
you want to go past them, just do it.
okay,
Your notice was good enough that they're not going to attack you.
okay. So I'm just gonna book it. I'll book it to armor.
All right, you book it up.
I want to get in good enough range to do things.
All right, so
If
here's the
possible.
thing.
I don't think I can do it yet, but
Give me an athletics roll, and I'll give you something cool if you do well. If you do badly,
Can I help her?
all right, it's only if it's
Oh,
good
can I
enough.
spend a oh, okay. I was gonna say I can.
So,
I've got bennies.
You go running into the building it's flying next to, and you go up to the second floor,
Mhm.
and you burst through the door, and you can see it just out the window.
Okay,
Like you burst through the door by running into it, much like Vavasaur did.
but
but on
I
a
use
much
my
smaller scale.
noggin. Just
You headbutt a door just and it goes.
All doors are doggy doors.
exactly. Woof. Do
But
I
you are
have-
now
yeah.
staring at the window and you still have an action.
Oh, okay. I would just like to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a thing.
Okay.
I'm going to burst through the door. Kind of as I burst through, I'm gonna kind of look, peek, take a look back at. Candace is her name, right?
Canis.
Candace, yeah. Kind of give a look back at Candace as I hit my head through the door, and I take a stance like I'm going to Bork,
Mhm.
but it's a harsher stance, like I'm preparing for kickback,
Yeah.
and
You're braced.
just everybody hears in like the most, what is it, like when you're trying to stand your ground against like something that's about to attack you and you're just like, no, like you make that and you just hear, go home. And I just bark, this big bark comes out, but it's definitely one that has a visual effect to it. I'll let
All
you
right. The
decide.
visual effect on
Yeah.
this is starlight in a weird way. It's not like anyone else's starlight. Other people have
Yeah.
starlight things. It is not like that.
Aurora Borealis starlight?
This is more borealis
yeah.
looking, more radiant as this holy bark attempts to,
Yes.
I'm assuming you're trying to banish, yes?
Yes.
Roll your roll your banish.
Go home, motherfucker.
All right, that's a 6, so that's a success. The effect happens, but they get a spirit check.
Yeah.
Or a spirit against your 6, and they got a 5.
Go home, motherfucker.
The bark radiates and vibrates. The window blows out with just the force of
Yeah.
the thing. The glass doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
But just the armor turns as though if it had a head, it would look at you.
Mhm.
And then 3/4 of it just starts to peel away as though like you're peeling layers of an onion off. And as they come off, they disappear.
Yeah.
Falling to the ground is bits of metal that seem to be make any bit of metal, any bit of ammunition, any bit of thing from outside the suit, and a couple of wires and some other things are left behind as every other demonic piece of this suit, each individual demon that was part of a plate of armor, goes peeling back to hell.
Yeah, that's right. Go home. You scared. Go home. Run away.
Good dog.
And you just see that bark and
Good
Kinda like-
dog.
just kind of like bat my nose a little bit. Yeah.
You get the feeling of a divine hand on the back of your neck, Mutt.
Yeah.
And there's a tall, kind of glowing in that same kind of starlight man.
Yeah.
Who just you can't really make out anything except kind of long hair.
Mhm.
Just the perfect, like an idealized version of a specimen of humanoid.
Yeah.
Like a
classy dude.
like there you can't make out details except
Yeah.
for the two shining stars for eyes.
It's
And you
okay.
feel like you just did something bigger than you've ever done before for this power. That this power was meant to fight specifically that power.
I just look up and just put my little head. I probably can't feel anything. They're probably very corporeal or non-corporeal. I just kind of like Labrador lean.
Candace starts to make a run for it. It doesn't look like Baron's gonna let her.
I don't know if anybody saw me literally just kind of look at her and then
Well,
leave,
everyone
but-
saw that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, the big
Yeah,
bark.
uh-huh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
No,
they
we
also could
noticed
see
that.
you, like the two of you talking.
Yeah.
They couldn't hear it because
Okay.
it was all mentally.
Yeah,
They could
yeah,
see
yeah,
it
yeah.
through the gap in the building that Vavasor
Okay.
crashed.
Yeah.
Candace makes a run for it.
Yeah.
Baron's got 1.5 more people left.
I mean, are we still like
Uh,
in initiative
alright.
or?
I'm gonna give everybody. You know what? Let's just stick with it then. Nick, you got you didn't get a 3. You got the 7 or cancel. There we go. This ace of spades.
Take that. That sounds good.
I forget how to put it on there for you.
Yeah.
We'll just make it an ace of clubs.
'Kay.
No. Fighting with things.
Oh, I think.
Always the most thrilling part. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
By card suit. All right. So Nick, you're actually up first.
Record, I don't think I acted last round.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Didn't you?
Keep going.
You
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm a big girl. I'll handle it.
Okay. Shit. So Candace is running, and Baron is probably going to plow through this other poor merc and not let her. is what I'm seeing here.
So
Okay.
we'll just count Zavirdri as on hold then.
Sure.
Nick is like, don't. Nick, I think, just kind of yells to Vavasor, don't let him kill her, and then is going to take off after Candace.
All right.
But I'm going to have to roll for shaken first.
Also, she is at a full run, so roll for shaken.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can now act.
Got one. Cool. I am also going to be at a full
You
run,
did the
although I am
thing.
Yeah,
slower
your
than
pace
her.
is nowhere near
Yeah,
a Cyber Knight at full speed.
I assume not.
Pace is 10, so that's
Oh,
10
their
and
pace is
another
10.
D6. Or is
Okay.
it a D8?
So
I forget how running works.
instead of doing that, just that same way, then I'm going to try and cast fly on myself again. To see if that I can then catch up with my movement. So I'm going to bump it up by. Okay, how fast are they? What is their pace?
Their
Currently?
pace is 10, which is faster than normal people.
Their pace is 10. Okay.
Not as well, the way they are moving, they don't seem to be as slightly less fast
Okay.
than even a wounded Baron.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I need to get there fast to be like, stop. So I'm going to spend 5 points to do swift flight.
Okay.
So we'll spend 6, and then we'll roll that, and then spend another 4 to get me a +2 to that cast.
All right.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
That's a hit with a raise, of course.
Yeah. So Nick says to Vavasaur, "Don't let Baron kill her," and accelerates to 120 miles per hour. My pace is 48.
Jesus.
Okay,
You disappear.
Before you Goku away, I just very briefly want to say what I had been planning to do was just go, Nick, are you okay? Like, she just turns, her eyes fucking go like this worried yellow. She's like, Nick, are you okay? But she gets as far as Nick R, and then
Nick, bye.
Yeah.
Nick got out.
Nick, are you
Yes.
Nick, are you the Doppler effect occurs.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I catch up to her. Right.
You far outpace her
Yeah.
15 that she rolled.
Cool. So I'm going to pace far enough to get in front of her at the end of her sprint, and then just like hold up a hand, like, don't stop, just stop. Running makes it worse.
All right. These enemies are going to try to kill Baron. The two who are left.
Neat, I would like to activate.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so the two that are left, where are they relative to me?
One of them is bang smacked against a building on the other side of the street, so you'd have to get there, which is, you can do it. The other one is currently backing up from a building on this side of the street as Baron goes down the alleyway that Merc was previously using for cover. But you could probably get around that corner and catch up if you needed.
Okay, so one of them is across the street inside of the building. The other one is basically kicking it down an alley that's on, like, that's nearby me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are not close together.
No, they are not. So, well, can't get both. Can do one or the other. So it's just, Nick, what is it? And we see her kind of like I like scrunch up this little like my hair does the Ghibli like raising up like angry like, and as I throw my arms back and my wings kind of flare a bit as I fly and shoot around that corner to go find Mr. I'm gonna try to take pot shots at Baron, and I'm gonna go say two-fisted hello. So reaction is that I move, and then my one remaining action is that I'm gonna yeah, F it, I'm gonna wild attack again. Because why not? What's the worst that can happen? So let me find my fighting. Here we go. Add 2 to that. Click the button to roll it. 8,
8, that is going to beat their 7.
Ah, yes,
So
excellent.
Their parry 7, yes.
Then I'm glad I bothered to make it a wild attack. In which case, let's roll The demise. Pow. Or I said, kapow.
17 with 6 armor. What's your AP? 8. That'll hit.
Ah. Oh god. Oh, geez, Louise.
And now
Sorry.
they all hit. We'll take the first one that popped.
Yeah, please do.
So that is a hit.
14,
it is a hit
15.
by
So yeah.
2. Because you
Uh,
ignore all 6 points of armor. 17 minus 6 is 11. So 11 is their effective toughness against you.
Okay. So yeah, so 11 versus the 14, 15, 16 I just rolled. So that is hit and a raise? Yeah. That's 4 over.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So that takes him out. How do you do it?
Oh, dip. All right. Stick.
Why is it not doing
Again, in this particular case, it's as I'm shooting around that corner, we see as I re-extend the blade that the edges of it glint with that same sort of energy that comes off of my wings, because she's nothing if not on brand for herself.
Mhm.
And as this guy's like raising up the barrel of the gun, we see that there's this sparking glint along the edge of it, like splitting the gun in half as I trace a line up it, and then just kind of keep going across this person's chest, ending on the other side as again it's that blood slumps down, and I just and try to go for words, but just point across the street and just It's my turn.
All right. So the one left is going to shoot at Baron. Gets a -2 to it, so this has to be 7 will actually hit. Let's see if they can do enough to actually hurt him.
No.
That is not enough to hurt Baron. As
Achoo, achoo.
they start backing away, firing their laser blaster, Baron just starts swinging the hook to the point where it starts going backwards again.
So cool.
Helicopter noise.
All right. Zephyrdry, you've got another. Okay, Vavasaur.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Interesting.
A bunch of NPCs. A NPC that isn't here.
Is Baron still on his way towards Canis?
Baron isn't. Baron still has one person left to dispatch before Canis.
Okay. Can I assist him with taking out that one person and try to keep him diverted over here instead of towards Canis? Because he will just go buck wild.
Yeah, so go ahead and take care of that person. Though I will give you. Here's the thing. You can take 2 actions, taking a -2 to both.
Mhm.
I will give you if you want to make a persuasion.
I'm so bad at persuasion. Is there any way I can use psionics to get inside his
You
brain?
cannot.
Oh, because he's. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, you can try, but it's very hard.
My persuasion is like -20. Let's try. Let's just try.
Here's the thing. You normally have like a -2 for people who are a little freaked out by you. Baron
Yes.
is not freaked out by you.
Oh,
So I'm going to give you a +2.
oh, my heart. I'm not crying on live. Who would do that?
So do you want to make the attack first? Or
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Just hands. I just see hands. I would cry streaming.
Yeah, don't watch season 1 if you don't want to see all the don't do
Keep
it.
that in mind. I would like
Okay.
to attack with my tail whip
Mm-hmm.
first. Find this gentleman and attack with a tail lash.
All right, roll that athletics.
Oh no, not agility.
Is a 1.
Get out of here.
That's a 2.
2. That's a 2.
Your tail lash slams down. In between the two of them. This guy moved a little quicker than you expected.
And then yes, I'd like to look towards Baron and just do that classic
thing.
dragon move.
Knowing Baron, you know what will potentially slow him
Mhm.
and might get through to him is speaking to him without a mask. Because the mask is for battle.
Mask is for battle.
And if you take off the mask, that is one signifier to his brain that the battle is ending.
I know the telltale signs of him about to lose it.
Oh, he's
and-
lost it.
Oh, he's lost
Oh,
it?
no, he's gone. He
Oh,
gone.
he's gone. I didn't know he was gone. I can't. He's gonna kill my friends if I don't let him. They move forward. There is a wisp of purple stardust, and they are back in their humanoid form. Like you said, they don't think about it. They take their black mask and claw it off their face and throw it to the ground, revealing purple mottled skin like the galaxy. There are clouds embedded in their skin, stars shining like freckles across the bridge of their nose.
Hang on, we're getting some kind of feedback on somebody's microphone.
Oh no.
Is anybody else hearing that?
It's gone. I think it might have been actually. It stopped the second Fox started talking. Weird. Anyway.
Okay.
Magic.
I'm so magical, and that is very evident because
think
as you
it's-
look at this creature,
I'm hearing it again, Fox.
I think it's love. I think it's in your.
I think it might be
Yeah.
Nana. Yeah.
Yeah, like a air conditioner or something.
It's like a hum. It's like a really
Yeah.
It almost sounds like feedback.
Possibly a computer fan.
Now, there's not much we can do about that.
Yeah.
how about now? Can y'all hear me now?
It's
Quieter.
softer. It's softer.
Quieter.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm-
okay. No, it's
I'm
okay.
over
it's okay.
here now.
No, it's
We're here.
fine. Yeah, we were just trying to
Yeah.
pinpoint what it was. You're fine. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry,
Sick.
but yeah.
No, it's okay. I'd rather be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way
So-
better. That's way better.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Nice. Nice, yeah, of course. Yes, purple and pink mottled skin, much like the background that is behind me. Glowing white freckles of stars. Their hair is like 3B patterned in a deep, deep violet, a couple of strands coming forward, but their eyes are large and dragon-like and yellow with pointed ears. They do not look like a human. They are bad at this, but they know that this form is the form that Baron knows the best. So they throw their mask to the ground, put their hands up, and start approaching Baron. They're not really saying too much. It's just going, hey, it's me. It's me. Hey, it's
All
me.
right. The enemy is dead.
He's
The one enemy that is left is just gonna keep running, not even looking back, just like
Mhm.
going. It's Baron's turn. In order to break out of the berserker that Baron is in, they need to make a smarts roll at a -2. However, you are supporting them in this.
Mhm.
So that -2 isn't happening. There are other negatives from them being an older, they're still taking a -2 from being a much older cynetic. That explodes. It's 12.
Hell yeah! Sorry.
A D8.
Nah, you good.
I'm shaking. Okay, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Nothing. You have nothing to apologize for. Believe me. Again, we're not even getting that weird noise anymore. You're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reactions like this is what we live for.
Okay, cool.
Don't
This-
hyperventilate though. Get a drink. Get a drink.
Yeah.
The-
Okay. Well, yeah. Don't hyperventilate.
Remember to be mostly human.
Yeah.
The hook stops spinning and curls up, and Baron is shaking as he takes his own mask, and you see the face of an old black man with a big black beard. He's scarred. He's got
Scarred and
crow's
weathered.
feet for days. And he goes, "It's good to see you, kid." And you've never seen him look so old.
That
He
breaks
look-
their heart.
He looks a little vulnerable in this moment.
They
Oh.
flash a very large smile and hug him.
Are we
It's just-
still in initiative?
No, at this point we're out because Candace goes,
Yeah, they gone. I
I
ain't chasing
surrender.
them.
I could run, but you can chase me. I saw how fast that was.
Nick turned into a lightning bolt.
He got the zoomies.
Candace just does this, puts her hands on the back of her head.
Yeah.
Because for someone who can summon a size sword in an instant,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nick, to their credit, I think is like, and it's just like, I can chase you. Acceleration like that is tough, and I prefer not to do it if I don't have to
Just
often.
Just want to talk.
Zephyrdri, you can see them now.
Neat.
They're just a
Okay.
tiny bit out of focus, but you can get it like get a good enough look and hear them perfectly fine now that they are no longer
Cloaking.
now that they have turned off the cloak.
Very quietly to myself, the only reaction you get is we see me look over there, my eyes shift to the color blue, and I just go, not a ghost.
In this game, it's a possibility. It is a thing.
Nick, Atherton's corpse is there with dog tags around it. It seems to be because the parts that were wounded were just hit and scored away pretty much. The parts that remain look to be a mostly healthy person, just covered in various kind of scar tissue, with 2 cybernetic legs, a cybernetic neck, and half of their head, a full thing, and they're wearing multiple dog tags for everyone from Bravo unit of Larson's brigade, except for about 3 or 4 people. No, except for 2, actually. It was a group of 6. And now the only one you can think of that you might know the name of is I'm forgetting the blacksmith's name.
Drix, yeah, Hendrix, yeah.
Hendrix, and there was one other, a wizard who is not been heard from in like a decade and a half.
Okay. Nick, I think, takes all the dog tags, looks for the one, pockets that one, and then slowly, intentionally, and in a mood that insists that they do not require help, starts to punt kick roll Atherton's body out of the street into a corner with the intent on leaving it there.
Checks out.
Unless anybody wants to make money off his legs, like, I don't care.
Canis has a sit, and it's just like, I know I can't outrun you, so just tell me what you need from me. I surrender.
How
Nick.
close am I to them?
Oh, yeah.
You can get as close as you want. Just like, don't lick them in the face and they won't respond.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna puddle over to Nicanor.
This literally beautiful woman is just sitting there. But yeah, continue.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
I look at I keep forgetting her name.
Anus.
Canis.
Yeah.
Canis, and thank you for not fighting. You big help.
I approach like shoulder to shoulder with Baron, and we're both just like really, really ruffled looking like, yeah, thank you for not fighting. That was a very good idea. Just bloody.
Candace does not respond.
Mm.
I collide with the side of Mutt's head as it comes out, and it's just arms around, like pressing my face against the side of, good dog, good dog.
Very good dog.
Petting
Oh,
the top
I
of
turn
Mutt's
into
head.
full-blooded dog, and just my leg is going. I'm like,
Nick,
like no longer sentient being. I am just dog.
Nick coming back from being rude to Atherton's body, I think kind of looks at like has picked out the dog tag, pocketed, like dumps the others in Candace's lap, and says, "I don't know if they have family, but you've got a mercenary company that has more resources than I do. Figure it out and fix this."
She goes, "What do you mean? He was there when they died, except for you.
Yeah, well,
You were the only one he killed.
yeah.
Fix it how?"
Same way that nobody else got it fixed when we didn't have time. We didn't have look, Larson's brigade, as you might know, is a little stingy on the money. So if you're
You want me to track down their families?
I want you to track down their families and pay them more.
Great, then I owe myself.
Pay yourself some money.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, my father, who trained me,
Yeah. What's his fucking name? I've forgotten.
Sir
Shit.
Crib? No.
No.
I've written it down. I'm not gonna look it up.
Yeah.
But the Cyber Knight that that was the leader of the platoon, Sir Nabi,
Nabi. Yep.
was her father.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other mercs that had been killed was her mother.
Oh.
And then the other various ones said the only one that had family was Nicanor, and that's you. I mean, no one knows what happened to Hendrix or Gray.
Yeah. Well. So I think what Nicanor does is they sort of consider that for a moment and goes, Nabi was a good man. And then holds their hand out expectantly.
I've known he wasn't right for years, but I puts her hand out.
Nick reaches up, slaps their hand out of the way, and goes, "No, I'm family. Pay me."
With what?
I don't care. Figure it out. What do you have on you?
She reaches back, pulls out a couple cards, goes, here's the
Oh.
corporate card.
No. I'm not money. Something that means something. Figure it out.
She hands over Sir Nabi's dog tag.
Nick takes it, puts it in the same pocket as Nicanor's dog tags, and says, "Great. When you feel like coming back for it, I'm in Castle Refuge. Yeah, whatever. You can meet my grandkids." And then they take a step back.
How did they look health wise? Because I don't think they got any hurt.
They didn't
'cause
really
we
fight.
Didn't, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
They took like one swing at
We just
Severe
stared at each other for like
then
the
it-
entire
took
movie.
two.
two swings, yeah.
Two
Okay.
swings as if you're thank you
Okay,
very
if
much.
they're fine.
You get the impression that Candace was never wholeheartedly in this and then couldn't bring
That's-
themselves to hurt a dog.
That's what I was 100% banking on. Yeah.
I rolled her spirit check and she failed it.
Oh. Yay.
I
Don't
can't.
have the heart to shoot a dog.
I-
Yeah.
Oh man.
Especially one whose tail is just happily wagging. Like, I was totally banking on that. Bluff check. How else is
good.
everybody else looking? Are you guys
Baron's
super?
injured, but at this point, it's wrap up time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just go around giving everybody happy. We did good licks and just doing my healing.
Happy boops. Good.
Happy boops. Like the little nose boops. Did you boop
Yeah.
boop? Yeah. Your nose boobies.
Baron kind of dodges every boop you try.
Boop, boop.
No.
Oh,
You-
good. Now it's a game. Oh no.
Yeah.
You'll get him eventually. Keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah, no, I'm totally
Yeah.
doing. I have
Um,
lost all interest in anything else.
God. You're just trying to boop, and he's just fucking flying guillotine doing the turn.
Yeah.
Beard, turn.
at one point, just like parkours up a wall to get past Mutt.
I wait till he comes down.
Yeah.
Good.
And suddenly Baron looks kind of younger. And starts running around, and it turns into a game with Mutt.
Healing in a different way. Yes! Emotional support doggo unlocked.
Vavasaur loves this. He starts playing with them too.
Yay!
Yeah.
There are dead bodies
Yeah, and
and
they're
carnage around town.
there's blood leaking from both of their faces and also where they were shot and stabbed, and they're like, haha, what a cool dog.
Yeah.
The fire catches the issues of Tiger Beat in the specific store.
Ugh, good.
Yeah.
Pictures of Donny Osmond burn.
And we dance in the flames just like old times.
Yay.
The sound, it is as tranquil as the forest.
On fire.
On fire
Crackling.
with blood.
It's
Like
the
a raging fire. As mysterious as the dark,
dark side of
the
I
moon.
was waiting for it. Yes.
Anyway,
You've made me happy, Kevin.
you told Canis, did you tell Canis to go? Or are you gonna like drag her back to refuge?
No, Nick was like, if you wanna look, you haven't had a family for a while, and demon armor murder man was not particularly a great dad and or uncle and or anything. So you want to come be a part of a family when that you can come hang out with at some point, you come to Castle Refuge. I have the
Sure,
dog tag,
just as all the
goodbye.
Cyber Knights forgive me.
We'll figure it out.
Masks are very helpful.
We'd know. Well, whistles and a robotic horse comes walking up from a
Good.
an underground parking garage.
Rifts!
Rifts.
Just say things. You just
What's
say
that-
words.
What's that fucking anime? I didn't know the horse, the horse in the elevator, just with the John Mulaney track over it. Just I didn't know the horse could use the elevator.
The horse is 100% metal
Good.
and has red robotic eyes. Canis kind of like leaps directly onto it from a standing position.
Wait, this is wild. I have art of me on a robotic horse. Holy shit, this is amazing. Continue.
Oh, very cool.
And Canis starts to ride away down the street. With all of that happening, the scene closes.
Mhm.
Unless someone has a specific thing, but
I messaged
Yeah,
but I don't think it. Yeah.
Like as all of this was kind of going on, I was kind of watching for a bit, and as a round of first aid devolves into a game with a cute dog, there's a moment where Zephyrdri kind of stops watching for a second, and her eyes shift to this sort of pale blue color as she shrugs off the jacket and turns it around to kind of assess the damage. And there's just sort of this like, oh man, fix it, like just this very heavy sigh of, I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't want to fix this. It's such a pain in the ass to fix this, but okay. And we catch a glimpse of the crystals you mentioned earlier on her back that shifted into position. The one that she pulled from the box, I believe you said, was in the shape of a crescent moon.
yes, and the other one's kind of a teardrop shaped.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the two have now coalesced a bit. The moon coming to sort of cradle the teardrop as the two are. There's like a not a steady like pulse of a glow, but there's like this like, shine of a glow that passes from bottom to top, and she just sort of, oh well, and then pulls her jacket back on and flutters off to join the others.
Yeah. We return to Castle Refuge. Baron is going to stay for Baron is in bad shape. recovery is not nearly as quick as it used to be for Baron. And it's been a while since they've had to shut it off by force, which hurts. It's easier to let the rage burn out than it is to cut the candle.
Yeah, Vavasaur stays by their side.
And Mutt, are you gonna tend to Baron?
Yeah. If
Gotcha.
yeah. If he'll let me, I will do that. But
Baron,
I only stay where I'm wanted, and
Yeah.
sometimes for the fun of it, a little longer. But like, no.
I tell Baron that Mutt is a very good dog.
Good.
Baron does calm down a bit and is willing to have you there, and
Mhm,
talks to you.
mhm,
Whether you've spoken to them mentally or not.
mhm.
Um,
I don't. Yeah. I am back to being just doggo. That's all that's
And-
needed right now.
Baron starts telling stories about things they've done and seen, and how other dimensions and places they've been.
Let's go. Take me with you. Let's go. Let's all go. They seem extremely excited.
We see Sir oh my god, Sir Mortimer Jail come in and check a
Sir
medical chart.
murderer.
And we zoom out of that area, the hospital. Nick, what are you doing? It's been about half a day. You all had a debriefing from Tannhauser.
Mhm.
Nick goes to Hendrix, drops off the 2 dog tags, so Hendrix can hang them up in the shop, since Nick spends a lot of time there anyway. I think
Hendrix puts a nail in the wall just for them.
Goes home, goes to sleep for approximately 5 minutes. I would think, until gotta roll a die for this.
Mhm.
Jericho lands solidly on their back.
The grandkids, having snuck into the house,
Yep.
have turned once again. Nick becomes the hill
Bullying.
part
Yeah.
of King of the
King
Hill.
of the Hill. Yep.
Zephyrdry, what are you doing?
As we see that, actually, and the kids are making with their merriment making and all the noise that entails, there is a small rapping noise on the window of your place as a tiny glowing fairy robot just sort of floats next to your windowsill and just taps on it to get the attention of the people inside.
I think Nick will sort of look up from the couch and goes, anybody ever seen a robot fairy? Either of you? No?
I've seen a fairy bot picture. They're weird, but apparently they're just kind of real into machines.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess if you open the window, today's your chance to meet one.
That's a bot fairy. That's not a fairy bot.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Sorry.
They seem more excited.
Okay. July, open the window.
Yeah, they open the window and let you through.
Yeah.
Well, so before I step
So much for
inside, there's
going
just
through doors.
a moment of, these are your grandchildren, right?
Yeah, one of them goes high and just starts talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Grandfather's had a bit of a day, or grandparent, I should say.
Gran,
Had a bit, your grand has had a bit of a day. I have, as I turn towards Nicanor, some experience dealing with young children, and I'm just full of stories, if I might be allowed to come in.
Yeah,
The
winter's
kids seem
over.
excited and look at you with the pleading eyes.
Nick just like pulls the like threadbare blanket off, sticks their like feet into a pair of extremely worn slippers, like
Bunny slippers?
Your house shoes.
like yep, like pushes the pillows back onto the couch and goes, "All right, hop on up," and the kids jump in.
With a knowing look, I just kind of a wry smile. I step through the windowsill that I refused to depart through in that earlier
Yep.
scene,
Mm-hmm.
and closing the window behind me, in a desperate bid to let poor Nicanor drift off. I take up my position, flitting about to like a nearby like table or like the back of a chair, and just kind of very daintily set myself down, and begin regaling these children with tales of my homeworld of Kith.
What does the princess look like? They're humanoid. Do they have human skin? Do they have any other outstanding features? I don't think we've talked about it.
It is a strange thing. It's her skin is darker than most humans, except where it glints with an almost silvery sort of accent mark along her jaw, back from her eyes, and up and into the vibrant purple and gold hair streaks down her back. She's a bit taller than I am, I suppose, but everyone is. Sturdy of frame, and wields the ceremonial wrench that's about 3 feet tall, you have to understand, with a grace unknown since her grandfather's day. It goes on a bit like that.
Yeah, the picture is painted for the kids. Mutt, is there anything else you wanted to check on?
Yes, I did. At some point, when Vav is talking to Baron, I just kind of slowly scooch out, and I just kind of sit at the door, and I just take a little moment of, it's good here. It's good here. And then I walk away, and as I'm kind of going down the street, I see the door knocking, and then I see like through the window your arms start waving of storytelling. I'm like, it's very good here. And then I walk out, and the picture of the silhouette of a trailer comes into view as I go by, and it's just the scene pans out with just her little paw going up and scratching on the door.
The door opens. A woman with wild pink hair opens the door and goes, "Well, hi, sugar. What can I help you with?"
What
Well,
in the
no-
hell are you doing on my doorstep? Get in here. What are you doing out in the night? Catch your death out here. Get in here.
Yeah, and I pedal it.
And as the door closes,
Yeah.
we zoom out of Castle Refuge. We see the giant glittering golden chromium guardsmen of the Glitter Boys standing at the gates. We see flying up above the golden four-armed winged lizard eagle people of the Linsreal Sky Knights. We see a training pit where people are learning to fight, and we see a castle at a state of calm. And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Yay.
It's good here. Very good here.
It's very good.
It's very good here.
It's a dog.
Yay! Thank you so much for running this incredible game.
I just had a thought, though.
Oh no!
Oh, mid-credit scene, you say?
I mean, it's that end of credit scene.
I'm
We're-
so ready.
The architecture is suddenly different. Interior of a building of hallways lined in blue lights leading to a hangar. An enormous hangar. And we see a small scientist run up to a woman holding an enormous, what could only be described as some kind of wrench. with purple and gold hair. And the
Hmm.
scientist goes, "It's ready. It's ready, Your Majesty. All it needs is the key. Is the key safe?" The entire building shakes. She says, "It's safe." And he's like, "We need. You're the only one that can fight it." She goes, "I can't do it alone." As the hangar, as it zooms further into the hangar, and we see a 30-foot tall mechanoid that looks a bit like Zephyrdry.
Oh shit.
End scene. Oh my
And
god.
that's it.
End scene. And then we fade to black. That instant black screen. You're like, oh.
None of that's on my character sheet.
Oh,
It is actually. It is.
Okay. Well, it's,
Remember that thing I had you put on there?
Yes, you did. I do. Yes. Okay. Now I know what it's for, sort of.
Oh no.
I know. He's been doing that to me all game. I was like, I have this idea. And then we'll go into, oh, that's what you meant in the conversation.
Good.
Like when you gave me Banish and you said, here, you'll need this.
I didn't say you'll need this. I just said it's very good.
That's
very good.
That's right.
Very good for a very good dog.
It's
Very
very good
good.
here.
Very
It's
It
very
made
good.
sense
good
for you
here.
to have it at this point,
Very
especially
good
because
God. I mean
the,
dog.
Yes.
the thing that blessed you is specifically against the thing that created that armor.
Good to know. Good to know. I
So-
just, oh, this game. I love you all. My heart. Ah.
I do love this game. So
This is
thank
so,
you
so good.
everybody for joining us. Thank the four of you for being amazing and just the best. And thank you to Nerdy for everything she does for us.
Thank you, chat,
Thank
for being
you.
so chatty and like being a part of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a bit of a break. I'm not done running rifts just yet. I've got an idea on the works that I'm working up, but there'll be more about that as it comes together.
Nothing to do with giant mechanical beings. and
Actually, it
keys or
doesn't.
anything. Oh, okay.
We'll see what other people decide
Yeah.
to do, but
Yeah.
it's not off the table, but it's a different one if it is. If someone wants to be a 30-foot tall robot, it's a different robot. Anyway,
Mm,
the we're not gonna be able to continue on with this game because life happens. Everyone's got
Yeah.
a million things happening.
yeah.
So hopefully someday we'll be able to get at least some of the group back together because I know everyone's got a bunch of stuff happening. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for letting me tell this weird ass story of a person who made a poor choice once.
Incredible.
Sorry.
Thanks,
I
Rio.
just
Thanks for
heard-
screwing it up for all of us.
I think that was a great choice, actually.
Wonderful choice.
Yeah, just kick him. Just kick him. That's a great way. Just get to know people. Anyway. So none of these so we'll talk about things, as availabilities happen.
Mhm.
So
Great.
just winding it down now.
I have to stop thinking about my mentor and the fact that he can go into the time stream. Just stop. Whew, okay.
That's worrisome.
Yeah. hmm
I'm very excited.
Ruined weapons are a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I love
are.
it. Oh,
But
I love
hey,
it.
when and how we can make this sort of thing materialize might be something that is best communicated by following us on Twitter. So maybe Kevin, we
Very
could
Yeah. Yeah.
talk about who the hell we
Follow
are.
us on Twitter and
Social
media
also Discord, the
Mhm.
Nerds with Dice
Hey.
Discord.
Yes,
we
okay.
occasionally post things in
Mhm.
there as well. So
Mhm.
let's start with Nana.
Hello, my name is Nana Lovebug. I am a digital artist, TTRPG performer. What? Now, as of this moment. And I have a sketchy Saturday coming up on my Twitch channel. We're going to be doing some color studies on Saturday. Come check us out. We do art and we have chill vibes, and it's pretty much the same vibes of this as fun and also getting shit done. So come on by. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Thank you so much. Ryan Massa.
Hey, I am Ryan Massa. You can find me on Twitter at RY0MASA. You can find me on Twitter, RY0MASA. You can find me potentially. Okay, so the reason why I petered out in the middle of the game is I got my booster. So I am
Good.
currently vibing ?
Okay.
So you may see me tomorrow at +1 EXP's channel for The Few and the Cursed, I believe is what it's called. It's a Western game based off of I think a comic book series of the same name, if I remember correctly. I may or may not be on that show, depending on how I feel. And then Sunday, you'll be there for the last episode as well, the finale of our Urban Shadows game, Demon Creek, over on Friends Who Roll Dice at 1 p.m. EST. In addition to that, because now I can say that, coming up in October, we have Star Wars Dogfight, which is a Star Wars Squadron style game where we have
Nice.
Dogfight? Dogfight?
Dogfight. Four players playing on a rebel team, 4 players playing on an empire team, and we're all going to collide after our academy days at the very end of the show.
Nice.
So come check that
Sick.
out. I believe that is on Bully Goth's channel. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yes.
That's why Twitter's so damn useful.
Yeah, that's what
I
you
know
call
this
them.
because that's one of the shows I auditioned for or applied for,
Ah.
whatever.
There we go.
Oh, cool shit.
Yeah, and then also, speaking of applying to be on shows, if you are a fan of Destiny, the game by Bungie, you can come audition for Dark Age Guiding Light, which is my Destiny TTRPG AP that is currently casting from now until October 12th. It's up on my Twitter. It is the pin post, so you can find it right there.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. I know it wasn't simple, but I appreciate you making the finale.
You
I-
did so good.
I'm like, it's a finale of the game. I'm gonna show up and then be real and then go to sleep.
All right. Well,
Thank
let's
you,
make that
Rio.
easier. Maxine.
Hi, my name is Maxine Falcon, and I played Mutt today, and I'm going to miss this super lots. But if you want to find me, you can find me anywhere and everywhere at That Girl at That Place, or on Instagram at Lady Skyburn, or That Girl's art page. I will be in a game here coming up shortly called The Inspectors. We've been on a pause for a little while, and we should be back on I believe, if I say his name right, D Clasar's channel. Just check out Twitter. It'll be there. I'll post about it. So check that out. I get to play a fawn, and I'm a very mischievous one. So good time.
Nice.
Other than that, I'll be going to Gen Con, or not Gen, PAX Unplugged. So if you're planning on going there,
shit, same.
yay! I've seen a lot of people looking for players and or people for panels. Hit me up if you want me to be a part of that. So I would love to do panelings.
All right. So thank you so much. And Fox.
Hey folks, I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter, and occasionally Fox_Bar on Twitch. You can catch me over on the usual channel, twitch.tv/devilslickgaming, where on Friday nights I am co-hosting our streams of Stellar Age, our big damn anime robot game that is moving into its I guess not moving into its climax, but things have happened and now we are clearly like, oh, that's the thing that's the rest of the season now. So that's building nicely. And
thing is
on
happening.
as Saturdays, as part of Chronicles of Andamon Devil's Orchard, our gothic horror fantasy gas lamp nightmare extravaganza, where we are currently trying to survive in an undercity in a desperate attempt to rescue a old grandpa. It's going well. And obviously I've always got a gazillion fucking irons in the fire, so, you know, stick close to my Twitter. I may have something more to say soon.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining
For
us. You can find me on Twitter at BisoniCKevin, and check me. I'm always on various Discords, some more than others. And yeah, I don't have anything major happening at the moment that I'm willing to talk about. But you can find my most amazing knitwear designs at lattesandllamas.com as I type it into the chat. And the all 4 Pokemon socks are out now, and they look amazing.
So cool. They're so cool.
They are really good. And so yes, thank you all for joining us. This has been great. This is like a dream cast. It was great to get you all. Like, I was like, if I could have 4 people, and then they showed up. So
Aw,
Yeah.
You're the goodest GM. The goodest GM.
thank you for having us.
Yay.
Gross.
All right, so
5 out of 7 would do again.
I don't know who's going to still be playing in like 10 minutes. So I think this tonight we're just going to let everybody have a good one and just relax and have a great night. So we'll see you soon and be safe out there. We'll see you.
Bye.
Good night.